In the old days, love was pure and true. Now it's just a show for all to view. People use it for their own gain. Leave roll. Karma just catches. In the shadows we see a love so pure and meek. But all that's left is a ghostly echo, a memory bleak. Longing for a bond that's true in this world so cold and weak. Yearning for the love we knew before the all turned antique. Lost in illusions of affection, bleeding like the mist. Hollow hearts yearn for connection, any realm dismissed. Seeking solace in echoes of the past where love truly exists. But all we find are mere reflections of what loved ones kissed. Amidst the ruins of our hearts, we search for something real. Yet all we grasp are faded echoes of what used to appeal. In this world where love has become just a commodity to steal. It's just a little food for thought. Hey, what up, everybody? I hope all of y'all is having a blessed and humble day. Continue to have a blessed and humble morning. This y'all shorty Racheal. I want to welcome all of y'all to the Writers for Life. Brings you the Let's Talk About It podcast, right? We've been on the Papoose and Remy topic for a little while already, right? What happened to Remy and Papoose from power couple to public drama? This is part 4. Guys, listen, I don't get tired of saying this, but I'm going to keep saying it, right? No trolls. Right, we don't deal with the disrespect over here. Keep y'all comments on topic, right? Respectful, or you'll get banned. I don't have a problem with banning people, right, that are very disrespectful, say stupid shit that has nothing to do with the live. You see where I'm coming from, right? Listen, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. You see where I'm coming from? And I don't care. You see where I'm coming from? Like, everybody's not my cup of tea. And if you know what we're talking about, right, my opinion seem to offend you, the door's right there. Just make sure the good Lord doesn't split you, right? The doorknob doesn't hit you where the good Lord split you. My bad. But shit, all right, we're not dealing with the disrespect. We're not dealing with the bullshit, right? If this is not for you, keep on scrolling, right? Because you got the option to keep on scrolling, right? And if what I say offends you, you got 2 options. Stay the fuck mad, right? Or get unmad. Let's add a 3rd option. Sit the fuck down on something and swirl on it. All right. So let's get this genre started. We've been talking about Remy and Papoose, right, for a week already, right? Does love fade away? Right. We've all agreed that, you know, our dirty laundry should not be aired out here on social media, right? Unfortunately, we have a couple, right, a celebrity couple at that, right, that has aired their dirty laundry on social media, right? And I feel as though, right, like I tell people, right, in the beginning I was a little confused, right, when the news was brought to me. I've been going down the rabbit holes, right? So we're going to finish off the video where we left off on part 3, right, with Remy Ma. We're going to finish off what Remy Ma said, that we're going to play back what Papoose said, right, and then we're going to play Remy's response, right? But before we do all that, guys, right, does taking accountability always lead to a positive outcome, or can it sometimes have a negative consequence, right? Shout out to the Word who has answered this question for shorty, right? But I would love to ask it to y'all. I would love to hear y'all perspectives, y'all opinions, right? I would love to hear y'all comments down below, and let's get the discussion started. I feel as though, right, and I know a lot of women are going to get mad at me, right? But at the end of the day, right, this is something that a lot of couples go through within our communities, right? I'm not sure what the hell. My dog's over here chasing. I don't know what. I guess it's imaginary friend. I don't know if, you know, some females, like, you know, they can't take accountability due to fear of losing what they thought they could gain. You see where I'm coming from? Like, I don't know why do some people struggle to take responsibility. How can they be encouraged to do so, right? There's so many ways, but me personally, I don't care if the women get mad at me, but at the end of the day, I'm going to keep saying what I'm saying, right? Remy needs to take accountability for what she did. This should have never been brought onto social media from either side. You see where I'm coming from? Their dirty laundry should have been taken care of at home, right? But I feel as though that this could be promoting her, and why they're going at each other like this could be for, you know, to draw the attention towards Remy's new rap battle and Clarissa's um match. I feel as though this is the dumbest way to do things, right? Because apparently, they're bashing each other online. Remy has taken it too far. Look, listen. At the end of the day, ladies, right? If you feel insecure, right, or you feel like you can't trust this man, you should throw the towel in. Leave his ass where he's at. You see where I'm coming? Whether he has money or whether he doesn't have money. Like at the end of the day, if y'all started like saying, I love you, I want to be in a relationship, but throughout time, some way, somehow, love faded, I feel as though, hey, walk away, throw the towel in, right? And I feel as though that this has been a relationship where there hasn't been any type of communication in reality, right? And when you're in a relationship, you have to have communication. Without the communication, everything's going to tear apart. Without the trust, everything tears apart, right? If you can't have trust, if you can't have communication with your other half, y'all should not be together, right? And this is my opinion. We're not no therapists, right? We're not no counselors. So we're not sitting here telling people what should they should do, right? We're not giving advice. This is just a shorty's perspective, right? And I'm not sure if I'm the only one that feels like that or thinks like that, right? But this type of stuff right here should not be brought to social media, right? And I feel like I would like to ask y'all, can accountability help break negative cycles in behavior and decision making? And what role does humility play in accepting responsibility for mistakes, right? I feel as though that this relationship right here with Papoose and Remy Ma, it got toxic to a certain point, right? And I feel as though that neither one of them, right, was able to forgive each other for the things that they did to each other. So I feel as though, right, let me see. I feel as though, my bad, yeah, that at one point, once their trust is there, right, and you feel as though you can't forgive, walk away. So my question to y'all is, can trust ever be fully restored after betrayal? Or does doubt always linger? And do people break up because they stop listening to each other or because they never truly understood each other in the first place? How does poor communication lead to misunderstandings that eventually break relationships, right? And with that being said, I want y'all to keep them questions in mind, right? We're going to watch the videos. And like I said, I would love to hear your comments down below. What y'all think about the situation with Remy Ma and Papoose? If y'all was in their shoes, would this be the way that y'all would go about things, or would y'all find another way, right? How can couples, right, that had, that are not celebrities, and even if they were celebrities, how can they handle their messy relationships without coming online and having the public view what's going on within their homes? So we gonna finish off, right. Remy Ma, it has been on a little rampage, right? We heard from Papoose once, right? And I know a lot of people are saying, hey, pick a side, pick a side. I ain't picking no sides because I fucks with both of these artists, right? Both these celebrities as artists, as lyricists, right? And I like their music. But at the end of the day, as a woman, Remy Ma fucked up. It seems like at the end of the day, Papoose is telling the truth, right? From what's out here, from what I've been able to see and collect, it seems like Papoose telling the truth. And I'm like, even with that, I'm not going to sit here and say, well, I pick Pap's side. I'm sitting here saying the bull, right? It seems like he's telling the truth. I'm not in their life. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, well, yeah, Papoose is like this. Bull's not my man. You see where I'm coming from? But I do got to sit here and say, I respect the music. I admire the fact that he's made it this far, right? Trying to represent something that a lot of men nowadays don't do, right? What I'm trying to say is, right, he's trying to show people that he stands for something, right, and falls for nothing. So far, it seems like he's been telling the truth, and Remy's been capping, trying to, I don't know, clout chase some shit, not realizing, man, we as a woman and we have to grow up. And I feel as though there's some women how can I say, some women, for some reason, cannot mature, how can I say, mentally, emotionally or sexually mature. They stay stuck in that phase where they want everybody to solve their problems, find a solution for them when it's them. You should be listen, we should be leading ourselves. It starts with you. You cannot expect to help somebody else or do anything for anybody else unless you start with yourself. So with me, fuck that hashtag pick a side. Two great celebrities that are going through something and hopefully they figure out how to deal with this situation. Remy, stay offline when you're in your emotions. Man, women, we need to stop doing this shit, yo. Because listen, at the end of the day, if Remy, Remy seems like I know what Pap says, but at the end of the day, right, I'm not following the trend. All right. I don't know what's really going on. This is something they shouldn't have done, but they did. Right? A relationship that went sour and now they're throwing Pap is tired, yes. But Pap should have just not even responded at all. But shout out to him responding, because if not, I couldn't have reviewed and reacted to this, right? With y'all. But, we live in an era where what should be isn't, right? Where at the end of the day, how can I say, what's logic isn't logic anymore. But let's continue listening to what Remy Ma is saying, right? And then get on to Papoose and then listen to Remy Ma's response after what Papoose said to her.
Like my jewelry. I would like it. Could you go pick up my jewelry from out of the pawn shop?
And she been calling him a thief throughout this whole life.
Could you go pick it up?
She's saying he pawned her jewelry.
Should I, if y'all need me to, because as soon as motherfuckers start lying, I'm going to start dropping receipts. Why is my jewelry not in my jewelry box and it left out of here the last time we was here? And it's in a pawn shop in Long Island. Why? Go get my stuff. That's the only thing I requested. Was my jewelry. I ain't even asked about the money, the $35,000 that got ran up on my Amex. I paid it. It's cool. Y'all easy what? Like stop. That man got an 820 credit score. Leave that man alone, okay?
I'm dead. How is she still defending
the pawn shop?
How is she still defending that bull? How is she still defending the bull though? Like I'm trying to see. I gotta go through this interview somebody sent me of Easy the Block Captain speaking on the breakup of him and Remy Ma. Allegedly, she cheated on him. She said allegedly they're saying that he can't trust her because he says, how can you trust a woman that cheated on her husband? And that is kind of true, but I'm not sure if he said that. So that's a he say, she say. And if it's true, listen, we're going to go through the video. We're going to review and react it, right? But there's other things out there that I want to react to. Like we got to get to the current news real quick. And we got to go diving down, the history of our ancestors too. We've left that on the back burner. Usually we do a combination of all. But we've been stuck on this Remy Ma Papoose story for a little minute, right? People can't figure out what was the real reason behind the breakup because they're saying it wasn't because of the cheating. I mean, I understand Papoose. Right, Bull shook his hand, then sat here and clapped his wife's cheeks. Remy Ma is the one that's got me confused, and I'm a woman, and I know there's gonna be a lot of women. Remy's been through this. Listen, I get that. It's the way she's going about it. You see where I'm coming from? Let's stop coming online. Can we agree that coming online like this doesn't really help or benefit none of us? So why is women airing their dirty laundry out here? You see where I'm coming from? Like, this is too much for me. I'm a woman saying this, right? Like, can two people truly be compatible forever, or is change inevitable? Is change inevitable? Like, and if change is inevitable, right? Or can they change for better, or will they change for worse? You see where I'm coming from? Like, this is crazy. And let me ask you another question, right? If you love somebody enough and you see that the relationship is not working, that both parties are hurting, Do you love them enough to leave them, or will you continue? Would you stay and continue to keep hurting? Is it possible to love someone deeply but still need to leave them for personal growth? I would love to hear your comments down below, and let's get the discussion started.
Okay, let me go up a couple of levels, cause y'all think I'm playing. And I'm telling y'all now, if any sex tapes get leaked, any soliciting things, any weird ass stories, it came from over there. Let me see. Where's those things?
See, that's what I think is crazy. How is she still accusing Papoose of leaking anything when easy to block at? To see, this right here. When it's getting messy like this should be handled offline completely. It shouldn't have been online to begin with.
I put that.
I see we got some trolls after tonight, huh?
Cause
Why is my shit
I
loading?
spoke to the man at the shop, and he said I could actually come pick it up. Then I thought about it, like I'm not paying for my own jewelry to come back.
Hmm.
That's crazy. Where did I put those damn pawn shop receipts?
Okay, what happened to my phone?
I don't know where the fuck I put that shit. They somewhere around here. I don't know. But I found them when I was packing, hidden underneath the soles of sneakers. Like what? No, it's a
Oh
gambling,
damn, I need to get
real bad
charged.
gambling problem over there. Be careful about that. Don't be out here. Don't be out here throwing shit and trying to orchestrate it and make sure people's parlays go through. End up in jail like I was. But anyway, shout out to
Just trying to check the comments. My phone died.
look, look at my rings. Look at my rings.
Remy is chirping right now, yo. What is up with Remy? Is she having a breakdown right
Look at
now?
my rings. Let's see. Little Ivy Pristine Jewelers. Hold on. It seems like you miss him and you're high. I support you, but let go. But go get your husband back and work it out. Girl, do I look high? High of what? Look at my eyes. I ain't nobody high. I'm just tired of y'all doing this. Like, who's gonna sit there, like, literally? Oh,
Damn, could she be high? Well, if she high, she ain't high off of weed. I don't know. I mean, listen, when they snort that coke and that heroin, well, see, she's not on heroin. She would have been. But I know when they snort that coke, they be all up and shit, uppity up. She could be, she could have popped one of them perks. She could be on some perks. I don't know. Probably. That'll be crazy if she is.
she's stopping me from moving on. That's annoying. I went to go live the other day when y'all kept saying Millie's was my boyfriend. I was pissed off.
Who?
Like what? I don't got I don't have to take care of no nigga ever right now.
Right now, seems like you
No
taking care of
nigga.
fucking easy to block captain.
Y'all crazy.
Papoose stepson.
Don't worry about that. No, y'all ain't got hold on. Y'all ain't never see these. Like hold on. Let me show y'all. These joints right here. These is a good little 50 clip.
It's
So
a
it
little
has
50 clip.
diamonds here, right? Diamonds on the inside here and diamonds on the side. What? These ain't no offense and no disrespect to anybody that goes. These ain't the beauty shops, Jones. These ain't from the beauty shop, the beauty supply. People just be saying, "Oh, you high." My nipple came out. No, it didn't. Don't say that. It did not. Well, then y'all got a peek in the nipple if it did. I didn't say that.
Yo.
I'm good. I'm just tired of people like when my mom calling me talking about am I in a coma? Like people literally be on YouTube just making up stories about anything. and mad tens of thousands of
Come on,
views.
Remy. Like we all know what YouTube be doing. They got these deep fakes. They got these AIs. Like I wish you would have did this a different way, right? And I know that people are probably expecting me either to bash her, right, or to pick a side, and I'm not. At the end of the day, what's wrong is wrong. What's right is right, right? Like, but right now, Remy's acting a fool. Like this should need to stop with not just her, but with a lot of women. And what's crazy, this is why I say that celebrity, how can I say celebrity goals, celebrity relationships is not what I look up to. I look up to myself. You see, where I got my own goals. Like I'm not sitting here trying to follow a trend of anything, man. We need to start being trendsetters instead of trend followers. How can you call yourself a leader of your own household or within your community if you're sitting here being a follower? Imitating what a celebrity does is saying this is what my relationship goal is, what my expectations are to be just like this couple. I don't want to be like that couple because look, and we this is normal. You see where I'm coming from? Like, hey, the thing is, they should have did this offline. Hey, but you know what? I feel as though the social media has created this space for people to come and do this. All right. Can they go about it in another way? Yeah, but they choose to do this because this is what the consumers want. We live in an era where people want to bring back baddies, bad girls club. You see where I'm coming from? Shit, we even got the bad boys club. They want to bring back housewives of Atlanta, husbands of Atlanta's. Like they want to listen instead of being creative and bringing their own content, doing something. Like it's okay to review and react to videos and stuff like that, right? Like a lot of us do. We all do it, right? To get a better understanding, a better perspective. You see where I'm coming from? But some people, listen, all I can say is shit. It is what it is, right? Because you can't change people. You cannot at all. Can we bring awareness like we've been doing? Hell yeah, let's keep doing that.
Hundreds of thousands of views. I don't like that. That's not cool. I'm not. What the fuck am I still over here trying to be nice and hide people shit and hide their secrets and this when they out here doing more shit to try to make me look crazy? Fuck that. Go get my jewelry out the pawn shop right fucking now. If I post the fucking pawn shop receipts. Yes, I fucking said it. The fuck? Yes, I say John. I say John. I say dickhead. The fuck? What else do I be saying? What else you got me saying? Oh, my shit on a beam.
You've been in
Beam.
Philly, Remy, huh? You've been out here in
Yeah.
Philly. Welcome to Philly,
Yeah, nigga.
baby.
I am fucking moving out fucking weird. Wearing a bunch of fucking um free fucking promo clothes. Come get your fucking clothes. Stop trying to have a reason to come over here. Come get that shit. Like what? Ain't nobody stopping nothing. Nothing. Porn poos. Fucking play with me. I
There, she
asked
said
you
pound
nicely. Said, yo,
poos.
could you just tell her to stop? But you know what you tell me? I can't control her. That was the problem. You thought you can't like me? I'm a chill. Like I'm a chill. Whoa. I don't really say that one that much. Because I'm talking about something specific. But like, what y'all talking about? Man, what? Y'all fucking crazy. Stop playing with my name. 2025, I'm not letting nobody get away with saying nothing. Don't call me like y'all gotta see these people come on. Ram, this is not you. It's not me, but I'm tired. I'm tired. Stop making it seem like some stop.
No, Remy, you
Stop.
could have went
And
about it another way.
y'all the ones that be doing this. Because y'all be like, yo, she did. After this whole lot, it's still gonna be like she
What you saying that is making me think that you want the attention, that you like the attention. Because if you know what people are doing, why you keep bringing it? Why do you keep bringing this to social media, knowing what people are going to say and what they're going to do?
stressed. She
We
wanted
got to
that.
do better.
She did. It's like, what? Y'all crazy.
We got to do better, y'all.
Y'all crazy. Y'all are crazy. I said that. Come get your clothes and bring. Yo, it's to the point now. I'm gonna be honest. I'm the chain needed to be picked up 5 5 25. That was the date that it had to be. The chain got put in there in November. Matter of
Oh,
fact,
what?
let me see. Where is it at? Who did I send that to? I sent it to somebody. I think I.
Yo, the way she's making it seem is like Papoose still comes back to get some or something. Like, you know, I mean, I know where there was fire, there will always be ashes, but could that be the situation too? Is this Papoose dipping and dabbling between Clarissa? Because I don't know. I don't know. Because why would Papoose have pawned her jewelry in 2025? They wasn't even together. And he has his own jewelry to pawn. Why pawn hers? This is getting messier and messier.
I sent it to him. Let me check. Let me see. Let's see. We talk all day. The fuck? I'm sorry, I can't see what's going on. What the fuck is wrong with my phone? I can't even use my phone. It's ringing so much. I don't care. Leave me alone. I don't care. 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 I'm not allowing people to keep thinking and having people think that I'm no, we're not doing that. Like I'm done. Like no, 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 no. And stop. Oh, the hell, a hold down goes both ways. I've never ever been with somebody that was just holding me down, not doing that. I was paying rent from jail when we was on them visits, and nobody had no money, nigga. We was both on the business floor co together. When the phone got cut off, we figured out how to phone. When he needed a car, we figured out, all right, I'm gonna call this person. I'm gonna go pick up this bread, go buy a car. Like that's what you do when you're together. Like
Basically, no. What you're trying to say is that you was maintaining him. So because you didn't have no money, he didn't have no money. How was Papoose maintaining himself and his family while you was in jail? It couldn't have been off your check. So, no, listen, Remy's on here on some bullshit. And if any other female tells me otherwise, man, fuck that. I'm tired of hearing that shit. Like, fuck that, man. Tell me how she not on some bullshit. She being messy.
it was never no one way street, but that was cool to me. I didn't mind people saying he held me down. Like I didn't mind that. I didn't mind that. That's okay. That's fine. I don't have no animosity of people saying that. But now when it's being used as a weapon against me, like I ain't shit and I'm just dogging motherfuckers out. Like, listen to me. Every fucking person that ever told me, yo, do this, be careful with this. Like when it comes to a marriage, was right. You don't talk to the people. You don't talk to your mother. You don't talk to your friends. You don't go to outside people. You keep everything here. And I did that because that's what I
Not
thought I was
really.
supposed to do. But at this point, I don't got to do that no more. But I'm such a real motherfucker, right? I'm such a real motherfucker. Even when I fall out with somebody, if me and you was cool, or you told me some shit when we was cool, that shit good is locked in the safe with me. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I don't fuck with that bitch no more. Let me tell you how many abortions she got. Let me tell you who she was. That's corny. That's
Remy, let's not forget you went that far with Nicki Minaj. You and Nicki went at it, coming at each other, spilling all the tea. All of the tea. I still ain't forget that. I was pregnant with my daughter when that shit happened.
corny. I have the papers. For the one who just checking and saying sign those papers, then I'm the one with the papers. I'm the one with the lawyer. I'm the one retained the lawyer. There's no lawyers on that side. There's no papers. There's no retaining. There's no. I'm out the country. I'm over here. I'm this. I'm this. You're 20 minutes away.
Yo, this is crazy, yo. Blessings. Welcome in, Coach Mean Rain. She says, hi, Ryder, new sub. What do you think of this situation? I think this is a petty situation that should have been kept offline. I feel as though this situation should have been dealt at home. You see where I'm coming from? Away from the public's view, right? Because this right here is not just affecting them. This is affecting their kids, right? If this is to promote some battle rap or to promote some boxing match, I think is fucked up because they're not realizing the damage that's being done at the end of the day, right? I feel it so, right? Me personally, right? It seems like Pat is telling the truth, and I can't even get mad at Pat because he only came out twice within this whole mess, this whole situation since 2022. You see where I'm coming from? And like I tell people, right, men are allowed to express themselves too, right? And we didn't really get to hear his side until now. Now, Remy, like, damn, man, you cheated. The evidence is out there. I can't speak on what she's saying Pat did because there's no proof out there. I can't sit here and say, yeah, Pat was like me. Listen, the most I could say is like, we know, all right, 6 years, 8 years, he was holding her down, right? Did he step out? Probably. I don't know. And I'm not going to defend him for that, right? But Remy should have talked this out. Remy should have said here, like, yo, I can't trust you. I feel as though we should hold on in a marriage. I don't know, something. But now she's saying she never felt comfortable with none of it, that he made her feel like this. Da, 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 da. I'm like, I don't know. This is a messy ass situation that should have never been brought out here. So petty, I think it's heightened because they both are dating other people. They both don't need to be dating no one until they heal from facts. Oh, let me leave this right here, yo. Like, shout out to Coach Mean. Yo, I couldn't have said that better. Like that thought right there was like in my head, scramble. Like, how do I put this show? I couldn't have said that better because I was trying to find a way in the right words to put something. I appreciate you, Coach Mean Rain. Yo, shout out to you, yo. Real shit. They both hurt. They is both hurt. And I said that, when was it? I think it was on part 2, if I'm not mistaken. And I also said it on part 3 of this live, right? I feel as though that Remy is showing her emotions even more, right? She's out here. She's a woman, right? We unstable creatures, right? She's showing it even more. Pat, you could see that he was hurt when he was talking about the situation, and his face looked at the way Will Smith's face looked at when Jada hit him with the entanglement. You see where I'm coming from? Like, you could see it right there. Like, he's not acting like Remy is acting, but you can hear it in his words. You can hear it in his face, and I think it's fucked up. No. If Pat was your man, would you stay with him going back and forth like this with his ex-wife? Nah. I wouldn't, because the relationship is too damaged now. It's too damaged. I feel as though, like, even though we didn't hear, Pap is a good man. He's a good father. You see where I'm coming from? The qualities that are described from him, right, is what a lot of women want, right, from a man. Qualities that I can sit here and say that my man has, right? Facts. Pap is hurt because he never goes live. The camera's on. No, I got it on the circle. I just got to make sure, though, come into the...
Oh, my bad.
You funny.
I'll be back.
Oh, yeah, trying to show my goodies. What's up with you? But, yeah, man. I said that the other day. I think I had a few females DM me, yo. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about? You need to pick Remy's side. Yo, Remy's going through a lot. Papoose put her through this. Or no, Remy put herself through this because I would have been through the towel. Remy should have been through the towel. Why hasn't she thrown the towel already? Throw it away, Remy. Look, Remy, man. Listen, I don't know her personally, right? I'm from Philly, talking to a shorty from Queens, right? Listen, I'm from North Philly, HP in the house, all right? And I'm talking to a shorty. Remy is from fucking Queens originally, man. Like, yo, throw the towel away already. All right, the videos are out there, right? The audio is out there. What Easy said, or what you said about Easy. Right about now, y'all making each other look like clowns on some real shit, fools. Like, this is fucked up. I think this is a fucked up situation. Like, It says I'm the same way with shout out to Coach Mean. I appreciate Coach Mean, yo. But Remy, man, throw the towel away. Let's keep listening to what Remy has to say, right? Because I definitely want to catch up with a new update. I want to end this live right here today so we can catch up with the current news, right? With what's actually happening in around us, right? And I do got some community meetings coming up, which I'm going to be going live, and that will be on the members only lives. All right, guys. So I will be going to these community meetings, and I will be doing them on the members only live. Why? Because when I do go on a regular live, people still don't watch it. So if you want to see what's going on in Philadelphia, right? Make sure that you are a member of this channel so that y'all can see the lives and everything, right? So now they're still, available for everybody to see, but pretty soon, everything that has to do with the communities, like the governors, senators, and stuff like that, when I have conversations with them, they will be on the members' lives. All right. So make sure, if you want to see them type of videos, that type behind the scenes, what a shorty does, right? When she's not reviewing and reacting to videos, right? Y'all go see what she does within her community. But man, Remy, I could sit here and say, right? I can understand why a lot of people are saying that Pap upgraded. You see where I'm coming from? Yes, he has. You see where I'm Remy could have had a chance. You see where I'm coming from? Of being higher than what she is. Well, for some reason, she decided to let a lean in their relationship and ruin their relationship. You see where I'm coming from? Remy is not standing her ground. Right now, Remy is all over the place. She's an emotional wreck. And it's like Coach Mean said, right? She still got feelings for him. And this is hurting her. Seeing Pat with Clarissa is hurting her. Now, let's not get it fucked up. We know Pap hurt too. Listen, I'm not going to get tired of saying this. Where there was fire, there will always be ashes.
In your apartment. Like, I know, like, you're down the block. Like, what? Stop playing.
Facts, Coach Mean Green.
Now you're so busy. Doing what? You don't even have a job. Doing what? Like, what? Like, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Yo, unfortunately, I gotta agree. And I say unfortunately because I was hoping nobody else had the same thought that I did, but it seems like people are going to have the same thought that I did. Coach Mean Green says Clarissa should run, and I get why she says that. From the way Remy is talking, it does seems like Pat is dibbing and dabbling between both relationships. It kind of seems, but it's not out there. It's not out there. So I'm gonna say it's allegedly. That is an allegedly because I can't confirm that. Once again, where there was fire, there will always be ashes, right? And there could be a chance of Pap and Remy probably, I don't know. This Pat can go back to Remy at any given time, probably, if she changes. I don't know. He could probably stay with Clarissa. But I'm just hoping that because of how this is happening, he doesn't hurt Clarissa by sleeping with Remy. I mean, there's so many ways we can go about this, right? And I'm glad Pat still loves Remy. Facts. And I'm hoping not. I hope not. See, that's hope. But hopes can be broken. She is 30 with no kids while I deal with all this baggage. Mark my words. She is going to regret getting involved. Dick, I can't. I'm so sorry. I couldn't help. Yo, we got to start changing the word daddy to zaddy. All right. So Coach Mean Green says that Clarissa looks at Pat like he zaddy, and that's true. Yes, Monique, I stole your word because I don't want to keep calling, our men daddy. Like, you see where I'm coming from? Like, no, we call our daddies that. You see where I'm coming from? So I got to steal a word from Monique's book. Clarissa does look, she does look at Pap like he's zaddy. And yeah, that's true. And I say zaddy because he's not daddy. Daddy, listen, daddy's a daddy. A zaddy is a different story. I'm sorry I put that out there like that. I don't know if I'm the only one that thinks like that, right? Because listen, I'm gonna say this, right? A few years back, right? I called my baby pops. I'm like, hey daddy. I was playing around, right? And my daughter's like, that's my daddy. You can't take my daddy. Don't say hi to my daddy. Don't hug my daddy. I was like, oh. She's like, that's not your daddy. That's my daddy. She's like, I don't know where your daddy at, but that's my daddy. I was cracking the fuck up. I was like, yo, wait a minute. Okay, baby, that's your daddy. I'm going to change the word. And like, I haven't called him daddy ever since, yo. I swear to God. Yes. Oh, yo. Shout out to Coach Mean Reed. That's got me confused too. But I'm not going to get on that on this live. I might get on it when I do a review and reaction to Clarissa's interview. I'm going to get on that. Right? That's what I'm saying. He is not daddy, Clarissa. Girl, give it time. Wasn't Clarissa engaged to another man like a year ago? And yes, according to Google, when you search up Clarissa and all that, in the beginning of 2024, Clarissa was engaged to somebody. I forgot what his name was, right? And by the end of 2024, she got with Papoose in a relationship, a legit relationship. So I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure if Clarissa cheated on her man with Pap. See, right there, that could have been a little entanglement, but I'm not going to get into that. All right. Reason why is because I don't have enough information, right, with me. I don't have enough details on that. So I could be saying something wrong, and that's defamation of character. That is where I'm not trying to aim to. I'm not trying to defame nobody. I'm not trying to, put any false narratives out here. If I'm going to say something, I want it to be legit, right? Or as close to legit as legit can get. Blessings is me, Rashina. Blessings, how you doing? But yes, Coach Mean Ring, that's a fact. It's all over Google. It's like there's people talking about it on Snapchat. There's people talking about it on Instagram and on TikTok. But nobody's talking about it yet on YouTube, is they? No, I don't think nobody on YouTube has caught wind to that yet about Clarissa's engagement in the beginning of 2024. What happened? I don't know. Like, did they fall out, or was Papoose the reason that relationship ended? We know Clarissa was not the reason why Papoose and Remy relationship ended. We know that for a fact. But is Papoose the reason Clarissa and the Bulls relationship ended? We'll find out. We'll definitely find out. But let me stop ranting and let this finish off so we can hear Papoose, right? What Papoose is saying, and then we can hear her response. According to Remy's response to Papoose is out of pocket. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and lie, right? Remy's response to what Papoose said, right, in her car. I got the video over here. I think it's messed up. I think once stuff like that is said, there's no going back. Especially when I love you. You see, we all, as women, we say things, right? When we're hurt. And sometimes we don't realize that the things that we say, we can't return from. Sometimes we cannot return back from the things we say. And that's why, as women, we have to learn how to control our emotions.
Stop. I'm tired. It's not my headache no more. That's not my problem no more. That's not my man.
I need to put that comment back up.
I'm not holding any paper.
There you go. That comment staying highlighted right there.
Stop. Why would you even want people to think that about your child's mother? Why?
Damn, I had it low the whole time. Nobody told me.
Why would you let somebody be talking crazy? about your child's mom. Why? On a public platform, knowing that she's a very public figure. Why?
Remy, why you want to go back and forth with his current upcoming? We know why. But throw the towel away. This is not looking good on your side. I don't know who got in Remy's head and say, yo, go ahead and do this. This is going to make you look better. It made her look worse.
Could talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about.
She getting too ratchet.
Doing this all fucking day.
She getting too ratchet.
He not speaking on nobody. You know why? Because he don't got nothing to say. He not even speaking on nothing over there. He just letting motherfuckers do this all day. I ain't gonna say nothing, but I'm gonna let this one say whatever. And pray that Rem not gonna say nothing to refute it. Nah, them days is fucking over. You don't get that grace from me anymore. You don't get that grace from me anymore. You just don't. You're a piece of shit, Papoose.
Damn.
You really are. You have turned into a piece of shit. This shit right here, the gambling.
What I'm not understanding is why she not talking like this to Easy, the block captain. Why is she all of this is coming to Papoose? I mean, I get it. She's hurt. But we know he hurt too. See, this is why us women sometimes, and I'm not saying all of us, right? I'm speaking in general. The shoe fits where that itch, right? And if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Us women need to get our emotions under control. We're not little girls no more. You see where I'm coming from? And we're not stuck in the middle. It's not like, Britney Spears when she came out with the song, I'm not a girl, not yet a woman. See where I'm coming from? Nah, man, we women, grown-ass women with kids that should be leading by example for our kids, especially if we have little girls like Remy.
The failures that you've had in your career or whatever that didn't pan out how you wanted to has turned you into somebody else. Don't worry about what the fuck I'm doing. What are you talking about? I could give great advice. If motherfuckers listen to me, they will be great. I actually think if that was my friend, while her friends be on my phone, calling my phone, literally playing on my phone, because they got my number from this bozo, while they playing on my phone, that was my friend, I would be like, girl, you just turned 30 years old.
That's another thing. Pap ain't disrespect her yet. He ain't call her out her name, none of that. But she's been calling him names for the longest. I'm sitting here like, nah, Remy, come on, man. Y'all been through too much. Too much for her to go about this. Yeah, they've been through too much. Kid and all, she should have handled this another way. Like, it's going to get to the point. I'm hoping nobody gets really hurt on this, but she need to chill.
You are a world champion. You are accomplished. You have made it from out the ghetto, from the slums, from the depths of Flint, Michigan. You don't got no kids. You have your whole life ahead of you. Why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man that doesn't have anything going, has no career, no job, no income, except for the income that he's claiming off of your percentage because he's your manager? Got you out here talking.
That's why, Remy.
Crazy.
That's why.
He's the one that don't want to sign. Don't want to get his stuff out of his ex house. Doesn't be there for his child that he begged for, but telling you he wants another one. Let me guess. He's telling you he want a son, right? He has a son. He has a son. He just doesn't like his son's sexual preference. So he doesn't have a son. He has a son. We have a son.
Oh, why would she do that? Yo, she just said he has a son, but he doesn't like his son's sexual preference. I've never heard Pap say that. And I haven't heard his son say that. So, Remy, you're being too fucking messy, yo. Whoo! This is shout out and crazy. No, she is taking it too far. I see why Pap spoke out. Okay, I'm starting to see why Pap spoke out. I see it.
Is very much alive and well. and probably feels slighted sometimes.
No, she didn't.
He does.
Yes, she did take it
And
that
my
far.
son, who has been like a son to him most of his life. When we got together, our children were 4 years old. They're now 24.
Is she talking about her son?
You, girl, get your ass from over there. What are you talking about? That's what I would be doing if that was my friend. I'm not hating on nobody. Like I told you at the very beginning, that shit is corny. It's a come up and it's corny.
It's a come up and it's corny.
Okay? That's what's happening right now. That's what's happening. And you don't even see it because I get all the sweet talking and of course I gotta be the
Okay, so she is talking about Pat's biological son. Okay. She had confused me. Like for 1 second, she just confused me the way she said everything. That's why I was like, wait. Like, all right. Shout out to Coach Marine. I was going to say like, yo, wait a minute. What? Okay, so she did out his son, not hers. I'm like, wait, did her son just get arrested not so long ago? Yeah, Remy's son. I'm like, I know her son got arrested. Something like that. He was being charged for something. I forgot what it was. But that's a topic for another live. Let's keep it on Pep and Remy. Pep and Remy, not the kids. Pep and Remy, all right?
The villain, she ain't shit. She this and this. Show me a woman that had a man that was doing her right and she just shitted on him for no reason.
Remy.
This is facts.
No, Remy, you fucking up.
What are we talking about? I literally told my friends, they was like, yo, you think he ever gonna leave? I was like, when he finds a replacement, when he finds someone who we think he can have doing all the shit that I was doing, then he'll leave. And now I'm at peace. I am at peace. Okay. That's it. I'm at peace.
Remy, you're not at peace.
Thank you.
If you was at peace, you wouldn't be doing it.
That y'all may have heard, I literally
you're not at peace, Remy. You hurting deep down.
I used to be here like, y'all want to say everything. But then I'll be like, oh, that's in my body. Even right now, I'm just like, it is what it is. Ain't nobody worried about them over there. What the fuck are you talking about? Ting. Gotta go, guys. The laundry people here.
That's the end of the live.
I'll be back. Like I said, anybody come on here doing this every time
there's another part.
Moving forward.
Okay. So I'm guessing over here she in the mall.
I'm going to be responding.
She at the mall. Okay, so it's damn. I thought I was done.
Payments, nigga.
That is crazy. So there's still another part to this. I was like, okay, we done. We finally ended this video. No, we not. She's at the mall talking her schmack. Remy, what the fuck, yo? Should individuals prioritize personal happiness over relationship longevity? Is it possible to love someone deeply but still need to leave them for personal growth? And I feel as though that these two people needed time alone. Remy needs to be alone. Pap needs to be alone, right? In order to personally grow each other, get to know themselves, understand what happened with each other and what they need to do with their lives, right? But I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the hell is going on right here, man. Can you love someone enough to let them go? Is it possible for people to love deeply enough to let them go?
Come on.
Yeah, she is trying to convince herself she's at peace. Facts.
Oh, I'm never posting nothing because people don't understand. When I type shit out and when I write shit, they don't understand. I am live as we speak. When I type things in,
Easy to block Captain on
here. People don't understand. Turn that camera on.
Ugly. Ain't Easy get on an interview saying that they broke up or something like that? So I'm a little confused now. Are they they doing this for show? This has to be for show. It has to be. Come on, Remy. You gonna keep defending the boy that destroyed your career in your relationship? I mean, he didn't do it alone because you helped. You could have, said, fuck no, I don't, I'm good with my marriage. But you was trying to be sneaky with this shit and still got caught. And then fucked up your whole career with this shit. Because you could be more up. We cannot sit here and deny and take the fact away that Pap helped her get where she was at. What if Pap wouldn't have stood with her, right? And when she came home from, wherever she came home, it would have took her a minute. Even though she had Fat Joe, she had Terror Squad. But let's not take the fact away that it was Pep that kept her relevant. While she did that whole bid. You cannot sit here and say the man was broke while you was in jail because your check alone could not have supported this man and his family. And according to people, he supports his family. And he could not have done that alone with just your, whatever revenue you was getting from while you was in jail. You yourself admitted to giving power of attorney so that bills can get paid. So that means you helped. I don't know what's wrong with me, right? But she's trying to I don't know. I'm going to keep saying I don't know because as a woman, I wouldn't bring this to social media, especially me feeling the way that I'm feeling and I can't even really express myself because I'm so emotional to the point where I might want to, rock somebody's nose out their fucking face. Like they snot box out their face. You see where I'm coming from? Like, come on, man. Remy, like you out of pocket. We is not 15 years old because it looks like you're trying to fight for a man. Even though, according to you, you're not.
And tell your lies. Don't type your lies. Tell them. Speak. While people talking to you, you read the comments, you can't keep up with them if you do that, right? I'll wait. Because I've been sitting by my phone.
They not broken up?
I know
Okay.
You can't take the L. You can't.
So I'm glad Coach Remy said that. I'm sorry, I just messed your name up. I'm so sorry, Coach. I'm glad she said that. All right, so somebody has confirmed they not broken up. All right, so I definitely gotta listen to that Easy the Block Captain interview speaking on their relationship. All right, she has been running around with Easy. All right, because when I seen her live, she was by herself, and on here she's by herself. I just can't see who she's with. So shout out to OJ Vendetta, my bad. Let's not forget she had a fallout with Fat Joe before she went to do time, and Pap even fought Fat Joe for her. Oh shit, yeah. So shout out to OJ Vendetta. Damn, I almost forgot that, but he ain't wrong, yo. Like, damn, okay, you just triggered my memory. I like Remy, but I think her maturity has been stunted. She is really like 34. Yeah. Papoose for one song. This is crazy. Woo-wee. All right, let's continue to listen. Wow, yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, Coach. See, it's a lot of stuff, right? And as I've been reviewing and reacting and listening to these videos, there's a lot of stuff that I'm like, damn, okay, I forgot about that. And I'm just remembering. Oh, snap. Like, this is crazy. And she on here bashing Papoose, accusing Papoose of certain things that Easy the Block Captain said. If there's any sex tapes, if any of that leaked, oh, it was on that side. But it was Easy who said it, not Pap. Easy's the one with the tapes. I mean, Remy, I'm starting to think you're getting high. Like, come on, man. Better your career. You got some good music. You is a good rapper. And yes, all right, Pap helped do a lot of your music, but you alone got some good work. Like, that's what people need to see. Like, when they was broken up and they wasn't together, I think they was really beefing and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know if he ghostwrote the song for her while they were beefing, but that rap she did was good. Like, and I think she did that without Pap because they're not together.
Take the public people not on your dick. You can't take that, right? Every time you come up, mentions me, says anything, or
Facts,
do
coach.
anything that I don't like, every time your current come up to you, I'ma
Unfortunately,
drag you. And every time you bring your little girly self on here and saying something, I'ma drag you. Every time, Willie. I'm gonna drag you every time, Willie. Every time. I was
oh,
just trying to get
she
back with
like
you
really.
yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Get back with what?
You
Get
miss
back with
him,
what? Why
Remy.
the fuck would I be trying to get back with you,
You
sir?
miss
Stop
him,
lying to these
Remy.
people. Did, did y'all look at the date on that file? Oh, it's so easy to file. He filed that today.
Remy, you miss him.
He filed this today. Who gave you the money? They gave you the money. You should be thank. Look at me doing you favors again. I got y'all lit. All the blogs pick y'all up. You can use all my perks, all my front row perks, all my jewelry perks, all my
Oh
jacket
shit.
perks. Y'all lit. I got y'all lit.
Oh,
And look
good. So basically, she's saying that she's making Pep and Clarissa famous. Yo, OMG, the hood is coming out of Remy right now, yo. Get away from Easy, man. Because when you wasn't with Easy, you wasn't acting all hood and shit. Come on, Remy. Now you got people looking at you like you belong to the streets. Come on, Remy. We could do better. We could do better than this as women. You need to maturely grow up. Right now, what people need to understand that Remy is one of them women that unfortunately, right, do not emotionally or mentally or sexually grow up. And yes, all three of the above. She has not grown up mentally, emotionally, or sexually. And let's not talk about spiritually.
at me again, still doing you favors. I got your lawyer retained. Mm-mm-mm. Look, look at him. Look at him over there. Emotional. You're an emotional creature. Men are emotional creatures. You know, I have no ill will towards you, Papoose.
Blessings,
Men
blessings,
are
young
just
Riaz.
emotional creatures. You over there on your little Instagram page where I helped you get all your little followers. Oh, I was trying to get back. Y'all, would y'all like to see my messages from yesterday? Here's my phone right here. Would
This
y'all
is
like to
petty.
see my messages from yesterday? Let's go to my messages. Let's go. Let's flip this real quick. This is my messages. Look what he saved as.
I'm so glad OJ Vendetta wrote that. Yeah, gave that comment because that's what it's seeming like. I'm seeming. It seems like it's been seeming like this for a minute that Remy has been clout chasing, and this is an unfortunate situation because she's not seeing who she's hurting. She's not hurting herself. I mean, she is in a way, but she's affecting more of their kids than what she's affecting them. You see where I'm coming from? And Papoose can get over this. Like the more and more she does, she's going to push that man away. And let's hope that he doesn't grow to hate her. This is a shout out.
Bozo. Let's scroll down. Let's go to yesterday. This is yesterday. Let's go up. Look at him being my friend. Sending me pictures of the baby. My daughter sleep.
Facts.
This is Tuesday. My daughter sleep at 11:18. My daughter sleep. She sleep.
She petty.
She
She
sleep.
being too petty right now.
This is the other day. This is the other day. Everything's fine, right? Ain't no issues. You ain't telling you sending those type of texts at 11 something at night, right? Okay, what I said, leave my baby alone. She should be thanking me.
Yo,
That's it. Everything he
she
had
out of pocket.
yesterday at 10:59. Can you send me your lawyer's name and number? Just call my lawyer again. Like I told you, you have not retained or paid her. Tell Clarence to pay it. He will do it. I'm on hold. We'll be speaking to my lawyer shortly. I have.
That's why I said earlier, Miss. That's why I said earlier, Coach. I said it seems like Pap is dibbing and dabbing. Where there is fire, there will always be ashes. That's why I agreed with you. I said, I feel as though, yeah, I agree with you. Clarissa should run because before Papoose gets over her, he might have a couple. You know, they might end up. Hey, look, listen. Let's be real. We women. Let's be real. And you think Papoose still having love for her is going to reject her? Yep. He is still attached. Facts. That's what it's seeming like. That's why I say both parties are to blame. Listen, I said this one time to a guy before, right? Because he was going kind of like through the same situation that Pep and Remy are going through. I said to the bull, I said, listen, if you really want to let her go, if you really want to move on, write into her, meeting up with her when she calls you and asks for you, texting back isn't going to help, because right there you're giving her room to interpret that you still want to get back, that you still, no, you gotta, like, if you're gonna cut it off all the way, cut it off all the way. Don't go back. Don't give her no sex. Don't talk to her in a romantic way. Don't be flirtatious. Keep it cordial, right? Keep it just co-parenting. And a lot of people, listen, I see it a lot go out here in the hood. I see it a lot happen in the hood. Couples break up, right? They went through some shit. This one is seeing this one, that one is seeing that one, while they're both dibbing and dabbing. Then you got either one, whether it's the man or whether it's the woman, one of the two getting their fucking feelings and expose everything. This is something that currently happens within our hoods a lot, within our communities. I don't care if it's the suburbs, and I don't care if it's the ratchet hood, all right? Where there was fire, there will always be ashes. Remember that.
No clue who that is. Spoke to my lawyer. We are meeting Saturday. Then we'll be ready for mediation. My lawyer just spoke to the person who said was your lawyer, and she stated she still hasn't been retained and that you should reach out, that she'll reach out to you. I'm tired of y'all playing public image games with me, and I'm being the bigger person, not playing back. I tried to be nice, but you played in my face. Garbage day is tomorrow, which is today. All things not belonging to me or my daughter will be on the curb tonight. I've been storing it for over 6 months. That's over 2. I spoke to my attorney again. She did not speak to your attorney since her and I spoke. We are meeting Saturday, which is the soonest her schedule allows. After that, we will be ready to proceed. The graduation is June 6th, right? No, it's June 5th. Stupid.
Oh my God.
Get back what you win. That's what. Stop playing with me. Every time you say something, I'm a bomb you. Shall I scroll back to when you was in Africa and people was wishing they got their shots? Shall I scroll back to them? Let me scroll back to them.
Facts.
Play with me.
Shout out to OJ Vendetta.
Play with me.
Hey, how you
And my
doing?
daughter goes to bed at 9:30 at night.
Ow.
10:30 on a bad night. So if he's telling you I was talking to call my daughter, it's a lie. My daughter has her own phone. She has her own phone. Okay? Stop playing with me, sir. Oh, and you just filed that today. Look at the date. For anybody that just came in and just missed that, don't play with me, sir. Don't play with me. Nobody was trying to get you back. If I wanted to get you back, all I had to do was just listening to the cries and the pleading. I have that too. Want me to play the audio of you crying? Or do you want me to place the footage of you sleep on the couch? What happened? The last time that you was over there, and I was like, bro, this ain't it. Stop. You're never going to win this with me because I don't care anymore. Listen to me. Look at me. The woman that you knew, she is gone. You have successfully got rid of her.
Damn.
That lady that gave you grace, that saved face for you, that took the hit so that we both don't look crazy, even if it made me look crazy, because I feel like, oh, you know what, my celebrity could take it. Yours can't be, I could take the hit. She's gone. She's gone. Now go explain that. Matter of fact, let's scroll down. Oh yeah, and there was no shots to go to Africa. It was pills. How do I know? Because the text came to my phone because he's still on my health insurance. He just didn't want you to go. That's all. So he could sit over there and call you every day about how being here just makes me think about everything. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Yesterday, I was laid up yesterday. Was I not laid up?
Oh my God, no, she isn't.
Oh, what? Ew. Ew. I don't
I
even
mean,
feel
feel herself,
Colombia.
yes.
It's
What, it didn't
gross.
show?
Ew.
What's going on?
Come on. And you got me blocked. Emotional. Why I'm blocked? Why I'm blocked? How you popping
For
shit and
those of
trying to
y'all
talk
confused,
shit
she's
about me and
not
got me
talking to
blocked?
Pat. She's talking to Clarissa. Clarissa has her blocked because Clarissa responded back to what Remy has been talking about. But Clarissa ain't say nothing bad. She did not say nothing bad. Mind y'all, she did not say nothing bad.
I can't even see it. Thankfully, I know you can't take an L. I know you over there losing your mind trying to figure out what she gonna do next. I'm gonna do everything. Everything that you think that I might not do, I'm going to do. Everything. 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 Stop lying through them fucking teeth that I paid for. You fucking liar.
Damn.
And go ahead and say I paid for so I can call my daughter godmother and let send a fucking receipt. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's not sad. It's not.
This is crazy. I want to know. You know what I want to know? Is monogamy realistic, or do people crave variety over time? And what I mean, is it hard to stay with one person for a long period of time? Why is it that people step out of relationships? I mean, I know love fades, but if someone's not satisfying you, why can't you just say, look, listen, you're not satisfying me and this and that. I don't know. Let's try to work it out. If it doesn't work out, listen, I can't be with you. I want to move forward, and I feel as though like, you're holding me back. You're not making me happy. I don't know. Do soulmates exist, or is love simply a choice we make every day? Is marriage necessary for a lasting relationship, or is it an outdated concept? And I feel as though it's an outdated concept nowadays because a lot of people are jumping into these relationships. You see where I'm coming from? Too many women, trying to fuck Tom, Dick, and Harry. Too many men trying to park their garage in trying to park their car in different garages. I feel as though marriage should be sacred, and not because the Bible says so. All right. Because like I tell a lot of people, a shorty doesn't have a religion. I believe in God, nothing more, nothing less. God is in me. God is around me. I can even say I am God, but I'm not going to take it like that because people are going, oh my God, let's not even talk about how people get offended. You see where I'm coming from? How does the fear of being alone influence people's decisions to stay in unhealthy relationships? And I feel as though that Remy has a fear of staying alone because, first of all, right, she hasn't even had the time to be by herself. She's still emotionally attached to Pap, and Pap is emotionally attached to her too. You see where I'm coming from? And what's crazy is the shit that we heard Easy, the block captain, say about Remy, and Remy say about Easy, this is toxic all the way around. Their relationship isn't going to last. And I'm not trying to jinx it. I'm not wishing bad on them. I just feel as though Remy need to be alone. Pat need to be alone. Right? I feel, bad for Clarissa. But Clarissa's a whole nother topic. Because Clarissa got me a little confused. Is Pat the reason why her fiance broke up last year? But you know what? That's a topic for another live, which we're going to do when we review and react to Clarissa's interview. All right. I don't know that much about Clarissa. I've been diving down the rabbit hole about Clarissa lately. So I've seen a lot with Clarissa, right? Clarissa is young. I see that Clarissa needs to mature too, right? But she's a little more humble than Remy right now. But she does need to mature a little bit, right? Especially from what I've been seeing, right? As a professional boxer, right? And I mean, I don't know. She's probably trying to bring the fun back to boxing, right? But I've seen a few clips where she's challenging men in the boxing industry. She's challenging people from the streets. You see where I'm coming from? Like, and her as a professional boxer. I mean, listen, I mean, me too. I thought about it like a lot of people. I mean, not a lot of people, because a few people think like me, right? They are saying, maybe somebody from the streets could fuck her up. Because, at one point I thought because, I've seen some people really box out here in the streets. You see, we even give the gloves to the young boys, right? I have that, like, I don't know if y'all noticed, right? I have a lyrical poem on here, right? And I speak about my community, right? And in this lyrical poem, I show y'all, right? I think it's towards the end of the lyrical poem. Y'all can see where the young boys, right? We was at one point trying to get them, to stop picking up weapons and all that. We told them to pick up the gloves, right? And these young bulls are skillful. So I'm saying here, I was like, man, somebody from the streets could probably fight somebody that's a professional boxer, because some of these kids out here got a passion for it. You never know. You see where I'm coming from? Like, at one point I was like, during this whole situation, I was like, yo, man, Remy can box. People like, Remy can't box. I'm like, well, if you've been watching Remy can box. She's not a professional boxer, but she could box. All right, we're not gonna take that from her. Shorty could box. Just because Clarissa a professional boxer doesn't mean Remy can't box. All right, but I'm starting to understand why certain people are saying what they say. But I don't know. It could be for her trying to bring back the entertainment into entertainment, or it could be her trying to be messy. I don't know. I would have to dive a little more into Clarissa. Is she young? Yes. Is she immature? I mean, a lot of us still are. A lot of us still are. And I can see that the shorty got some killer moves from, I showed y'all a clip the other day, right? From Clarissa boxing with Papoose. Like, I guess they were sparring is what it's called. Sparring, right? And shorty good as shit. I'm not going to sit here and deny Clarissa good as hell. But I want y'all to see, right? We try to get our kids to stop picking up the weapons and start picking. Welcome to Philly. So as y'all can see, in Philly, we be trying to get the little young bulls stop picking up the weapons. Even the little girls, man, grab them gloves. Work y'all problems out. Like, shit, y'all gotta get in the ring. Get in the damn ring. Hell yeah. We even talk to, sponsors. How can I say? We talk to people that deal with they got little places where we could bring the kids to the ring and they could practice and stuff like that. Like, yeah. Like, we trying to do different things out here, man. Like, but and that's a fact, OJ. That's what I'm learning. A professional boxer can eat a punch and throw one. It's a different resilience. Facts, right? And I had to sit here and realize that when I was talking to I think one of the bulls that train the kids right here on Esperanza, right? And I was like, Fortaleza, my bad. And I was explaining to him, about the kids and all that, and he broke all this shit down. So yeah, I get where OJ and a lot of people are coming from. There's a big difference between training in the streets, right, and being professionally trained, especially for years. You see where I'm coming from? So I don't know. This shit is crazy though. But damn, Remy, man, chill out. Because I want to say get in the ring with Clarissa and just fix the whole situation. But then Clarissa might, and then, we might have to be building caskets after that. And that's not what we want. We just want y'all to resolve this shit in a peaceful manner. Could it happen? I don't know. Can some women resolve their problems? Why is it that women, have a problem resolving their issues, especially when it involves a man? Man.
Sad. It's not sad. What's sad is that a grown man, Mr. Breckland, Mr. Real Nigga, who's sitting here like a girl, posting on your page,
yeah, she
to make somebody
she's taking it too far.
You just told me. I don't even know why y'all have a problem. I just met her. I don't even know why she's mad at you. I just met her. Doing all that. Like, stop playing with me. Your bag, bro. Secure your bag. Trying to get back with you. Are you crazy? No, dude, don't add please nothing. Let her go. Go.
Yo, OJ, I'm dead right there.
What you talking about? Y'all got me fucked up. My lips all dry and shit.
Why you lips dry?
Trying to get me an outfit for tomorrow. And now this is when you want to come post. I've been waiting all day. I promise you. By the way.
No, Remy. Why? Again? No, you tripping.
I'll let him go. Mr. Great Dad, Mr. Great Husband.
Are you serious? You trying to really involve the kids? No, you not. That's why Papoose daughter spoke out too. I'm seeing why a lot of stuff is happening. Remy, you out of pocket. As a woman, I'm telling you out of pocket. It's like you're coming online to seek validation, and I can't respect women for that.
I will add him to my life and let him go.
No.
On you. You tell me thank you. I felt bad after because I didn't even realize that. Like, oh shit, I could have just possibly put him in this.
No, you just fucked up. Because first of all, you didn't just expose that his son is, hopping on rainbows. That's some fucked up shit to do, right? And not because he's hopping on the rainbows, because that was nobody's business. You see where I'm coming from? You were supposed to be his ex. Well, you're not divorced yet, but you're supposed to be his ex, the woman that was there raising his kids with him. But you sit here and put his kids out like that for this? Now you taking it off for a coin? You selling your soul. Remy selling her soul. See, this is why I draw. You selling your soul.
I said thank you, Remy. You weirdo. I'm really saying, try to. Oh, you a girl. You a girl.
Nah.
Look at him. My mouth shut out. Stop playing with me, sir. Stop playing with me.
You tripping, Remy.
Let me get the Africa post on cock. Hold up. And the only reason why, if anybody's wondering why is he still on my health insurance, because it's against the law in New Jersey while you're going through a divorce to take them off of your health insurance. So unfortunately, I can't. Hold on. Let's scroll. Let me get those ready. Send me Shorty number. I send it directly to her. I send you the whole video thing that I literally entertained just because I knew this day was gonna come. Weirdo.
Remy, you gotta take accountability in this shit, man. And then you're doing all this to clout chase. I don't wonder why Papoose is like, all right, let's get off of Remy, let's get on to Papoose. Like, this is getting out of pocket. This is getting ridiculous. I can't believe Remy is doing that. All right, let's get on to Papoose so we can hear Remy's response to this video that we're going to finish here, right? And for those of y'all, right, for y'all to understand today's live, y'all have to catch up to part 1, part 2, and part 3, right? I will be, clipping these videos and putting smaller portions here on, but that'll be a little later, right? That's going to take me some time. So, but in order for understanding, y'all going to have to go watch them lives, all right? Can ambition and morality coexist, or does the pursuit of power inevitably lead to corruption? And I feel as though Remy's ambition, right, and her moralities are fighting like a demon and an angel. What lessons can modern women learn from the leadership styles of women that behave like this? This is crazy. Facts, coach. I know it, right? I guess she hurt, but why? Here we go. We're going to finish Papoose live, right? And then we're going to hear Remy's response, right? And end this live, right? I'm going to give my perspective, my commentary, right? I'm going to read the chat and listen. Hopefully, Papoose doesn't respond to nothing else. Hopefully, he keeps doing everything offline, right? We cannot, he cannot sit here and help what Clarissa says. She's her own woman. He's like, if he says here, like, come on, what y'all want him to do? Beat Clarissa to get her to stop responding back? Come on, y'all know how women are. Like, let's be real about certain shit, yo. Like, this shit is getting out of pocket. Let's finish listening to what Papoose has to say.
Do this, but the fact that you tried to mention my children, the fact that you had the audacity to come on here and say I haven't seen my daughter when you didn't allow me to see my daughter.
Oh wait,
December 4th.
Gary, blessings, bust it down. Blessings, Gary, bust it down. Brown, guys, make sure y'all go check out Gary, bust it down. Brown. I think everybody in the chat should. Let me see. Does Miss Coach have a channel? I gotta go check. Let me see. Does she have a channel? Oh, yes, she does have a channel. Make sure y'all go check out Coach Mean Reen. Let me give her a wrench real quick. Oh, yes, another coach. We got another coach on here, Gary. I got to get her link real quick. Oh, shit. We got another coach. Shout out to Coach Mean Reen. I'm about to put her link down in the chat, guys, and make sure y'all go check her out. Show her some support. Share her videos. And let's help her bring awareness to whatever topic she has going. Okay, Coach Meereen's link is down below in the chat, right? Gary has a question. Give me 1 second so I can read Gary's question. We have another coach in the building, yo. Oh, wait, down. All right. Remy just speaking out, not addressing facts. Gary says, get him, Coach Meereen. Coach Meereen says, I get that she's hurt, but this ain't it, baby girl. That's a fact. All right, let me see. Let this be a cautionary tale for all the ladies out there. Do not be too proud to love your man and appreciate him. And not just that, Coach, right? I feel as though that us women have to learn how to love ourselves first. We have to learn how to respect ourselves first before we think that we can go out there and love or respect anybody else. Because it starts with ourselves. And it seems like Remy's not loving or respecting herself enough. Shout out to Coach Meereen. To the ladies in the chat, in the hostess, did Pat waiting for Remy hurt him or help him? I feel as though it hurt him. Because for Remy to do this, it's fucked up. Because we're not going to sit here and really believe that he did not help her one bit. I can't believe that. It hurt in the long run. Thank you. Yes, Coach. You need to be leaving your link every time you come on here so people can go check you out. We got another coach. His name is The Word, right? AKA Coach D. Man, I got to leave your link on here. I'm going to make sure that I share your link when I go to his page tonight. So if he goes live tonight or probably tomorrow. But guys, make sure y'all go check out Gary Bust It Down Brown, right? Great conversations, great topics, right? And he's one of, I feel as though he's one of the male YouTube role models on here, right? He's got a small channel, but he hits on topics that a lot of people are scared to touch on. So make sure y'all go check him out. And as y'all can see, we got Coach Meereen. She has her own platform. Make sure y'all go check her out. All right, so let's continue. Let's listen to what Pap got to say, right? I got to go back a couple seconds, right? Because I went on and cut him off. So let's continue.
The fact that you tried to mention my children, the fact that you had the audacity to come on here and say, I haven't seen my daughter, when you didn't allow me to see my daughter. December 14th, when we gave my daughter a birthday party, you came to my attention. We spoke about the party. I said, how much is the party? You told me the amount of the party. You put up your half of the money for the party. I put up my money for my daughter's party. When
Man, why you loading? Come on. You serious? We doing this again? Same here, Coach Meereen said. Listen, I want to come across more people, right, that are like-minded, right, but are their own person. So I appreciate you for popping up.
my daughter party took place, you had the audacity to send me a text and tell me not to come to my child's party. Why did you do that? Because I moved on and I wasn't sitting in the house watching my daughter while you run around with this lame, come home to me and say you wasn't with him. Why would you be with him? He's so beneath you.
Damn, and he's complimenting her while he's saying what he's saying. And ladies, I want y'all to remember, man, your kid's father is not a babysitter. He is a father. Stop making them trying to be babysitters or calling them to be babysitters when they are fathers. It's their job, it's their obligation. And some of these fathers don't mind sitting here being with their kids, right? But to get cheated on, no, I don't think that's what they want. And even if y'all wasn't in a relationship, right? At the end of the day, the father's not a babysitter. Talk to him, have communication, and co-parent. That's where a lot of us are failing. I know. Look, listen. I know there's gonna be yin and yang in the world, right? Us humans are like the yin and yang, right? We have a little bit bad, we have a little bit of good. You see, it's like it's divided, right? And how Word says it, how Gary says it, it's a duality, right? It's a duality to everything, even us. There's a good side, there's a bad side. So at the end of the day, it's just how we carry ourselves. Like, we have to learn how to control certain things. Can we have better days? Yes. If we believe it, if we make it happen. But if we sit here and dwell and worry about the unnecessary things that we shouldn't be worrying about, instead of sitting here and doing what we gotta do, you see where I'm coming from? Where there's a will, there's a way, even if it takes you days. Man, we gotta get our priorities on check, yo.
When I noticed that you was probably getting blackmailed because you're such a liar, I tried to protect you like I always protected you. You want to make it, you want to go on the gram, you want to play games about me knocking him out. That's a small thing. That wasn't the first time you saw me in action. But you know what? Like I said earlier, there's 3 reasons why she started to have so much animosity towards me. One was because I knocked him out. And it wasn't because she cared about his well-being. It was because she had been, as a celebrity, as a famous person who could be a role model if she wanted to, she has been.
If she wanted to, a lot of women look up to Remy. That's the crazy part. She is a role model, just not the right role model right now. Well, she could have been. You're right. Okay, he said it. I get it. I'm messing. I'm sorry. I was, you know what, Remy, I'm trying to help you, but I can't.
Behaving in a very, should I say promiscuous? She has been behaving in a very not too respectful way. And it's been right under the nose of the entire industry and everybody. And people allow it because some of them are groupies. Some of them are clout chasers. Some people.
That's true. And what's crazy though, right? I remember Remy, listen, I don't know what's going on with Remy, but since she's come home from jail, right? She was cool for a little bit, but then out of nowhere, it's like she started changing. You see where I'm coming from, right? Like, I don't know if y'all remember that day I forgot what event it was, but Pap and her went to an event, right? And Remy wore the see-through dress where you could see everything. And everybody was like, yo, why Pap let his girl come out? You know, even Corey Holcomb sat here and was like, yo, she's not your girl. She for everyone. And it was crazy. Like, yo, she's been making Pap look like, and you know what's crazy? I've seen men out here that when their women make them look crazy, they'll come and they'll cheat. So it's kind of like, oh my God, like, Rem, what the hell is going on? Like, if you she needs time to be by herself. Remy hasn't figured out what she wants, what she wants to do, where she wants to go. Like, Remy hasn't figured out who she is yet. And you got to look at her history, and there's a reason why behind it. So I'm not going to bash her. I'm not. If y'all want to bash her, go ahead. But there's a reason behind this. There's another way. There's another way to go about this, Rem.
People, you know, they know the truth, but they act like.
Oh, we got Miss Akimi in the building. Let me give a big shout out to the beautiful Miss Akimi in here, yo. Make sure y'all go check out Miss Akimi, yo. Great conversations, great topics. Yo, let me tell you this, right? When you go to Miss Akimi's panel, I'm telling you that there's nothing you won't learn. Every time you leave, you come out learning something new. You come out with some type of wisdom. You see where I'm coming from? So you won't be disappointed checking her channel out. Wait, okay, here we go. Social media did that. Attention is a crazy drug. She has been getting more and more crazy with the outfits. She needed time to be alone when she came home. Facts. What would Word say about Pap's vulnerability? I'm sorry, guys. Yo, y'all would have to, Gary, can you put the words link down below? Y'all have to go check out Word to understand why I started cracking up when Gary said that. I'm sorry. Y'all gotta go check out the Word 9%, man, aka Coach D. All right. To get acclimated to society again. I think I missed Coach Meereen's comment somewhere up in the beginning, but I'm get it while I play the video. Gary, do you think Pap still loves Remy? Yeah, Miss Akimi. Listen, Pap still got feelings for Remy. You can still see in this video, if you pay attention to his eyes, yo, like you could see that his face looked like when when Jada hit Will with the entanglement. Yo, throughout this whole live, he kept holding his tears back. He kept, like you could tell he was kind of emotional, right? And it's like, I understand why he came live. Like, if us women come on here and express ourselves and get crazy like this, the men that we're talking about should be entitled to come and express themselves. And I'm glad he didn't go crazy. He didn't sit here. He didn't call her out her name. He didn't disrespect her. Yeah, he was in his feelings. He exposed some shit. But look at the stuff that she's saying about him. All right? So let's be real. If a woman can come on here and express herself and say all types of shit, why can't a man express himself? We got to realize, women, the majority of yes, I'm saying it right. The majority of us women, right, are mothers of boys. What if your sons was going through this? Listen, your son is your son no matter how old he is. To the day you are put into a casket. All right? I mean, listen, you don't have to be involved in his life, but what he goes through as a mother, it does kind of, you feel it. A mother's love goes nowhere. A mother's heart is right there. You can feel when your child is going through something. You can feel when your child is hurt, no matter the age. And shout out to all them old heads that taught me that. Like, I have this great deal of respect for the older women, like the older women that got that knowledge and that wisdom, that walk them trenches and, sit here and speak on their stories and, help us understand what is happening around us. All right. Those that are not trying to tell us what to do, but to give us heed. How can I say, to help us understand certain things, right? I don't know how to put this into words, right? And that'll be, a time for another live. I could really put my words together better, right? But I'm hoping y'all understand where I'm coming from. That's a reason why, right? Even though Ms. Akimi is not an old lady, but to me, she's, in my book, when she's taken over the elders that are not here no more. You can learn something when you listen to Akimi. You could really sit here and get some knowledge, some wisdom from her when you watch her channel. I cannot say that about every woman. Her, Ms. Akimi, Miss Genesis 1, Miss Show Thoughts. There's a few women on here that I can see here and I can say, damn, I respect y'all. I want to share y'all videos so that the young women, not the grown-ass women, the young women can listen to the message y'all got. And they can take heed to what you're saying.
It's not happening. By me knocking him out, will allow it because some of them are groupies. Some of them are clout chasers. Some people, they know the truth, but they act like it's not happening. By me knocking him out, it kind of put it out there, what's really going on. Also, she tried to fool y'all and say, what person would be in a marriage with a loving husband, being taken care of, bills paid, and cheat? You know what person would do that? You. Everything would be fine, and you would still violate. Because you know why? You can't keep your legs closed, Rem.
Oh, shit.
That's one of the main problems with you. I could sit up here and run through your body count, but that's not what I'm going to do, because I'm not.
Yo, he could have said that in a disrespectful man. He could have called her a hoe. He could have called her a booty, a thought, whatever. What was the new word that me and Commander learned? Oh, a lot lizard, right? Listen, he could have called her all types of things. All he said was, you can't keep your legs closed. Hey, look, listen. OMG, this is getting messy.
I'm not here to tear you down, and I'm not here to disrespect you. I'm not here to do that. But the fact that you mentioned my children and you fabricated after you have already been documented and recorded, telling the truth about how I supported you when you was away, telling the truth about our entire time together. But it wasn't good enough for you to move on and be an adult after you cheated. And I gave you numerous opportunities to stop the cheating.
Damn.
We went to a therapist. Why come on here and lie and say we haven't slept together since 2022?
Ooh.
Why come on here and make it seem like that's true? We never had an agreement. Oh, you be with who?
Oh, whoa. Pap ain't denying it. He said, why would you come on here and lie and say we haven't slept together since 2022? So he's not denying the fact that he was dibbing and dabbing in that garage. He was in there eating the snacks like, yeah, I'm trying to do me, but you still letting me come back. See, look, listen, ladies, a man will go as far as you let him. All right? I hope that don't go over your heads, right? A man will only go as far as you let him. You see where I'm coming from? I hope y'all understand that. I know the coach will. I know Gary will, because this is a phrase that the old heads used to use back then. Especially them old heads that used to sit here and try to talk to me about the birds and the bees. A man will only go as far as you let him. Like, shout out to them women that had these conversations with me, because, you know, thanks to them, they helped me get out of my shell, right? I'm a surviving warrior. So, you know, I had trust issues with men because of my past, and, you know, I had to learn. And with them teaching me that, right? Big shout out to, may he have peace in paradise, right? My first baby Pops, the father to my first two kids, right? He taught me that, he was the first one to teach me that not all men are the same. Then a big shout out to my fiance, the father of my daughter, right? He's another man that walked into my life and showed me, look, listen, you can trust a man. We're not all the same. I say yes to him for a reason. I'm his fiance and we had a child together. So it's like, you see where I'm coming from? Like, not all men are, bad. Not all men are evil. Some of them are actually good. Listen, they're not perfect. You see where I'm coming from? They're not perfect. But it's up to you, the women, how far you want to let him go and do the things that he does.
You be with and I be with. We never had an agreement. All we had was you lying, saying that you're not with him. Why would you deal with him? That's all we had. And when I found out the truth that you were with him, you said, let's go to therapy. And I agreed. Then we made an agreement with the therapist. You violated the agreement again. So when I caught him, I knocked him out. Wherever I would have saw him, I would have knocked him out. You're so mad at me because I knocked him out at your event. Anywhere I saw him at.
Yeah, man, that shit crazy. According to Papoose, he laid him out like a sack of potatoes, leaving him looking like Mr. Potato Head. I'm dead.
He was getting put down. And I told you this. I still got the messages telling you this. So all of this fabrication, all of these stories about me, my children, all of these stories about money. I paid every bill in that household. I did nothing but buy you gifts. It's photos and everything. It's all on my page. Never trust a celebrity who erased their Instagram. They hiding from something. It's still there. Me buying her gifts. All that materialistic. If you notice, her entire thing was about materialism. Just fabricating. She just recently told me she don't.
That's true, because that's when I knew that it was serious. When Remy erased her Instagram, that's when I knew that they really broke up, because in the beginning, I did not believe it. I didn't believe that they broke up in the beginning. People was talking. I was like, I ain't reviewing and reacting until I hear some shit. Then when the evidence started surfacing, that's when I did my first review and reaction. All right. And that was what, in 2022, 2023, around there? Yeah, it's been a minute. That's why I was like, God damn, for Pap to come out, I haven't heard Pap talk about anything since Remy said what she said on Twitter. And listen, I'm about to put Remy on I'm gonna put Pap and fucking Trump on a Twitter competition to see who could tweet their asses the most, because Pap, Clarissa, and Remy could tweet their asses off on fucking Twitter, believe it or not.
Don't got no money. So what you talking this money talk? Hey, this is what I got in my account. Let's keep it a buck. So you want to fabricate these stories. I don't have to fabricate to impress anybody. Everybody knows I'm a hard worker. Everybody know I came from the bottom. Everybody know I went from artist transition to executive. All of the times y'all see me support this woman. Any song, any video she dropped. Show me one post of her saying, subscribe to Tune.
That's true. And what's crazy, we're not going to be able to Google all of Pap's income. The majority of his income is kept private, right? You got to realize he is making some money. Google says his net worth is a certain amount, right? But then you got to realize that's money that's revenue, right? He did a $250 million contract. Pap's got money. I mean, listen, then you see that he's old school and traditional. We know Pap hide money under the pillows, in the safe, and in the bank. The only thing we know about is whatever the fuck they registering from the bank. Whatever he got in the cut, we don't know shit. Pap old school. But anyway, like Remy cannot sit here and say, "Oh, easy to block captain is doing better than Pap. He's a drunk. He's got how can I say debts and this and that." I was like, damn, but Remy, he does have his own business. You have your own shit. He has his own shit. It's like you're trying to take everything away from him to make him look like this real bad guy, but you're making it look bad on you. Like this shit is backfiring and it's hitting you. It's like the both of y'all is playing tennis right now at the courts, and Papoose threw that ball back. He just hit that John with the racket, and that John is coming at you at full force with fire on it.
Cool. Show me one. Just show me one. Show me one, guys. When I drop the album every month, every single month, as the year progressed, the producers and the artists grew higher and higher and higher. By the time I got to the end of the year and I caught that feature with Lil Wayne, she ain't come home no more. She started staying out. There's people very close to you. When you did that, they said, Pat, we know her for a long time. Don't pay her no mind. She's only doing that to throw you off of your grind. She see you finally about to be successful again, bro. It's been a long time. You deserve it. You know what she did? Start staying out, not coming home. So I could go on and on about her. She could fabricate any lie she want about me. Any lie she want to fabricate, she could fabricate. I wrote 90% of the music since I've been with her. And if you come around me and you type a keyword from any one of her verses, it pops up in my phone with the date that I wrote it. So all of this money talk on that aspect, that's cap. You talk about me buying you gifts. You try to say in the past, oh, he don't buy gifts. That's documented. You walk around with thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of jewelry that I bought every single day. You talking this jewelry talk. First and foremost, I have a cash business. So there's numerous times where I cashed you out and you went and bought things. With my money. With my money. You want to talk about property? We bought.
Whew, that's a good question. I'm gonna rewind it back, guys. All right. Gary asks, does this show that it's hard for a woman to turn off her masculine energy for a relationship? Not really. I mean, I think it's hard for some. I'm not sure. This would be a good topic to bring on Coach D or us to catch on. I don't know if Miss Mean Reen, right? Coach Mean Reen will bring it up on one of her lives, right? Because I was looking at some of her videos while the video was playing over here, and she got some good ass videos on her channel. So make sure y'all don't miss her channel. Go sub up, share her videos, and show her some support. But no, man, some of us women don't gotta lean on that masculine energy. For real. I mean, I guess it's hard for some, easy for others. I'm not sure. Probably is down the middle. There's a duality to it, right? Dude said I wrote her songs. He did. I mean, Pat, like, listen, if you go back and the history of Pap and Remy, and you could tell when Pat wrote her lyrics. Like, listen, Pat's writing style is unique, right? His freestyles is unique. Don't nobody sound like Pat. So when, certain songs Remy has put out there, you could tell when Pat has, wrote the lyrics, especially the ones that she got, how can I say, number one hits on. He wrote her lyrics. Nice guys are doormats. Balance is everything, and that's a fact. We gotta. I don't know. We gotta be cautious with our vulnerability. I wanted to make this an open panel, but it's the weekday, right? And y'all know how it goes with the weekday. I'm only doing this because my daughter in school, but I don't want it to, the time to run into me picking her up, and I'm still on a live, so I just did this live like this. But I will be opening up the panel on the weekend, guys. Weekends are open panels for us to, come up and talk and say what we gotta say. A woman has to deal with her past traumas and let down her wall to turn off the masculine energy. There you go. I'm glad Coach Me explained that, man. That energy is a shield for a woman that has been hurt. And that's a fact. And trust me, I had a shield up, and not because I was cheated on, because I was hurt in the past as a child. You see where I'm coming from? So I understand where she's coming from. That's something they teach you in therapy too, believe it or not. Like, therapy is beneficial for some people, right? But others don't like it. So you got coaching, right? And then you got I forgot. It's a few ways to get, counseling. There you go. You got counseling. I forgot what's the other two. There's a few of them because I'm learning about it now as I'm, doing this community, trying to get resources for my community and stuff, trying to get therapy for certain people and stuff like that as a block captain in my community. So I know there's a few names for it. I just can't get it right now. It's daddy issues, abandonment issues, trust issues, etc. Therapy is so beneficial, and that's a fact. And I feel as though Remy needs some right now. She needs some celebrity therapy.
Bought this house together. I have a cash business. So there's numerous times where I cashed you out and you went and bought things. With my money. With my money. You want to talk about property? We bought this house together. We bought it together. We bought it together. I wrote one of your biggest records, man. One of your biggest hits. So you want to downplay me as an artist when I wrote one of your biggest hits. That's so sad. But like I said earlier, the fact that you chose to mention my kids, that's why I responded on this video. As far as the divorce, like I said, she never wanted to get a divorce. She never wanted a divorce, that's correct. And she didn't want to do it peacefully, like two adults, because the attorneys brought to my attention, if you guys agree, the divorce could be private. But if you don't agree, it gets messy. I brought that to her attention. She never wanted to do it. Just recent, and I
see, he's making more sense than her. See, Pap's story is adding up and is making more sense than Remy's story. And I'm not saying Remy is lying. What I'm saying is that something not adding up with Remy's story all the way. All right. So I'm not gonna call her a complete liar. Something happened between these two other than just her cheating on Easy the Block Captain. You see where I'm coming from? But it's like Pap's story is adding up more than Remy's.
I say within the past few weeks, she's been saying that she wanted to do it civilized way. So we had a plan. She said she wanted to go to a mediator. She wanted to go to a mediator. She wanted to work it out. She even tried to tell me, like I told you yesterday, she started asking me, are you done with me? Are you done with me? I said, is that even a question? I'm going forward with the divorce. Yes. Now I wake up to this morning. Very strange. So what I'm saying to y'all is the reason why this is happening because you mentioned my children and you lied. You cheated with this lame since 2022. You cheated with numerous others before that. And you know it's true. You know it's true. You know it's true. Look at the comments. They know what I wrote. I wrote tons of her music. 90% of her music, I wrote it since I've been around her. I wrote probably like 3 songs on her first album. If I listen to it, I'll tell you exactly what I wrote. And when you listen to it, y'all know my pen. But that's neither here nor there. That's not why I came here. The only reason why I'm mentioning that is because you fabricated. You fabricated and you talked about my children. And as a father, I was not going to allow that. I've allowed you to do what you've been doing all of this time, and I said nothing. I said nothing. She got mad at me because I went live and said I didn't knock this lame out. Oh, it's not just the two. I said, Rem, whatever I got to do to assist you, I'm going to do it. Oh, no, but it's not just us. What the hell you mean it's not just us? Who is this nigga? Very bitter because I moved on, because I finally moved on.
This is
I got
crazy.
tired of sitting there tolerating it. And I was there for my daughter, but I started to realize that my daughter didn't need to see me like that. She didn't need her.
That is crazy, yo. Do social expectations encourage women to prioritize harmony over confrontation, making accountability more difficult? How does gender bias affect the way accountability is perceived and enforced? Are women judged more harshly for mistakes, leading to defensive behavior instead of accountability? And how do cultural narratives about femininity and emotional sensitivity impact personal responsibility? And does the fear of losing relationships make people avoid admitting fault, like in Remy's case? How does accountability differ in romantic relationships versus professional settings? And are women more likely to use indirect methods such as gestures or actions rather than verbal apologies to express accountability? And how does social media influence the way people take responsibility for their actions? All right. So while we're playing these videos, guys, keep these questions in mind.
Need to see her father when she got to come in another room to visit me now, when we all used to sleep together as a family. I started to realize that. I said, you know what? I would rather her see me how she's supposed to see her dad, on his feet, doing the right thing, not sitting in here tolerating somebody who constantly stabbing me in my back. So I decided to move on. And as far as the divorce, the reason why I filed today was because, like I said, me and her just spoke. And I told her, I'm going to go Saturday and speak to my attorney. After I speak, I'll be ready to do the mediation, you know what I'm saying, for the mediator. But since she's so upset, because if you pay attention, Clarissa has a fight coming up.
Oh, shit.
Clarissa's out here shining like the diamond she is.
Pablo, let me.
Mad. She's bitter that I moved on.
OMG. Pablo, let me promote my shorty over here real quick. Let me get her a little more mad, a little more jealous. Let me show y'all that this is going to make her bull, Pat. Like, come on, Pat. You being a little messy right here, too. But listen, we can't knock him down. He's entitled. He's entitled to. He is entitled to. But it's just funny how he did that shit. I'm sorry. Look,
so she wanted to go.
That was a little shot right there. Pew, pew. Oh, wait, what happened?
On social media today and fabricate. You come on a live talking about, oh, my mother went on the YouTube and she said, are you in the hospital? Some fake hospital videos is old as hell. You just wanted an excuse to come up here and be malicious and make up lies. Let's keep it a buck. That was pathetic. This year on the live talking about, pay attention, y'all. Go back to the live and watch this. Oh, don't call me. No, y'all, don't call me.
Yo, what the fuck? Wait a minute, Pat.
Come on, son. Come on, son. Nobody was calling you.
And he's like, come on, son. Stop playing with me, yo. I can't with him. Yo, but Remy was over there talking too. Stop playing with me. Don't play with me, Pat. Don't play with me. Yo, like, what's up with them, yo?
Nobody was calling you. Picked up the phone and said, no, don't call me. Oh, I thought you was calling me about that. They didn't even know she was live, y'all. Your bullshit and your tactics is not relevant. If you look at Cardi B video, when she went at, when she was talking, I think she went live about her husband or whatever, because I don't want to get in their business. But during her video, she was like, nobody call me. Nobody call me. You up here, and you want to imitate that, man. You're not Cardi B, man. Let's keep it a buck.
Oh, damn.
This is how phony you is.
You throwing shots right now. What the
Yes,
fuck?
she did. She on the live saying, oh, don't call me, no.
Yo.
But she picked up the phone. Oh, I thought she was calling me about that. Nobody was calling me about that. They didn't care. Nobody cared about that.
I see it. He and his feelings too. I see it now. I see what certain people are saying. Yo, listen, he still got love for Remy too. It's like, yo, right now they sparing it out. Like for real.
But this is the fabrication and the fakeness. This is the fakeness. You just needed an excuse to do that. You've been telling me for the longest, when I knocked him out, oh, I'm gonna make you lose your job. That's the first thing that came out of my mouth.
Up.
Like I said earlier, never supported it. All the support y'all seen.
See, we gotta watch what we say when we're in our emotions, man. For real. Especially if we don't mean. Don't say nothing at all. For real. If you don't mean it, don't say it. Now, if you mean it, say that shit.
And mind you, I don't want y'all to take my word for this. It speaks for itself. So document it. Never let these celebrities who you support spend money on, follow their journey, open their mouth when something bad happens to tell you. You don't know me. You don't know my real life. Yes, they do. I documented when my child was born in front of them. I documented the wedding. I documented visiting you. So these people been following our journey for a long time.
We have.
They say that because they don't want you to believe your eyes. Y'all seen it, y'all. Everything y'all seen was true. Y'all seen the entire journey of us. And throughout that journey, what did y'all say? What did y'all notice? Y'all seen support. Y'all seen loyalty. Y'all seen authenticity. Y'all seen my daughter be born. I welcomed y'all into the delivery room. It was all documented. Now you want to lie to these people and rewrite history and say, he didn't support me. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. You're a damn liar. I had to pack up the house that you was renting when you caught the case and put everything in storage. I had to fly everybody up. I had to relocate and get a condo close to the prison so I could visit you. I went and visited you every day for a year straight because I knew you needed me. I knew you needed me. And now you want to come in front of these people and change that and change the facts of what happened? Really? Why? Because I wouldn't lie and say I didn't knock some lame out who deserved it? You don't shake no man's hand and sleep with his wife. When you had to pay the civil suit, I paid that. I left from overseas. I had another show. I was on tour. I skipped out of my show, flew back here. They said, Pat, what you doing? You got another engagement. You're contracted to do this. I said, I got to go, man. Remy need me. Anybody who was on tour with me, please step to the front. I flew back and bailed you
Blessings,
out.
Jug FLX promoter. Blessings, welcome to the live. I appreciate
because that's what real people do.
Let me see. Gary says, well, my eyes say he want her back.
I don't want to bring people's names in it, but another individual put up the house. I put up the cash because you needed it. And you know another reason why I had to bail you out?
That's crazy, yo. How does ghostwriting in the music industry affect an artist's credibility, right? Or is it simply a part of the creative process, right? And I say that because if he ghostwritten some of her music, right, she's taking his credit from him. He's like, yo, man, I was letting that shit slide because I didn't care. You was my woman. I wanted to, I wanted to see you come up, right? But now it's like, I don't know. What role does social media play in amplifying relationship drama and shaping public perceptions, right? And how does fame influence the way people handle infidelity and personal disputes? Should private relationship matters be kept offline, or does transparency help shape conversations about trust and betrayal? And I feel as though this should have been kept offline. If this doesn't help build anything, offline, maybe. Online, nah.
You didn't have the money. You didn't have the money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to bring Joe in a minute. I'm not even going to bring them in it. But our relationship wasn't what it was at the time. You burnt all your bridges. I was wondering at the time, damn, why nobody rock with her? Why nobody supporting her? Why everybody turning their back? Because you burn your bridges.
Oh,
that's shit. Why I should have knew. That was a flag. That was a red flag.
Damn, that's
crazy.
Your
family love you. I tell you all the time. But do you love them back? Who do you love? Who do you love? You got a problem with everybody.
Well, it seems like if Papoose, let me say it loud enough because I don't want people to misunderstand it. What Pap is saying is true. Remy is going through some deep insecurities, some deep issues. All right. Like she got issues with no tissues, and right now she needs some therapy.
Ever since Cam left Juju, she been the best friend.
Both of them do.
Putting bad ideas, bad concepts, bad advice in your ear. Let's keep it real. See what I'm saying? This is what I didn't want to do, man. Because to me, This ain't what it is. But the fact that you mentioned my children,
Ass was hurting him.
I cannot let that ride. Because I stand on that.
Do y'all believe that if Remy wouldn't have mentioned his kids, right, he wouldn't have came out and did this live? Because it happened the first time too. She was mentioning the kids, and that's when that Twitter war happened, that he came out and started talking about, you know, the easy situation and Remy's situation. So it's kind of like, see, Remy. See, I'm not gonna listen. They're both to blame, right? But Remy let certain shit get far. She shouldn't have let anything happen to begin with, right? And right now, she's like in her head, like, damn, why did I fuck up? I shouldn't have let this happen. Now I don't got him. You see where I'm coming from? They've been through a lot. Like, and I see, like, listen, Remy, you're making yourself look like you're for the streets, right? You, in reality, had the power to not let this happen. You, right? We're not going to blame Pap because Pap didn't bring this to the internet. Right? Did he speak up? Yes. Do some of us wish he wouldn't have responded? Yes, but he did. He's fed up. Men get tired too, just like us women get fed up when, you know, I haven't been cheated on. All right. So I can't even speak on getting cheated on. But I'm going to sit here and say that I've had friends, I've had sisters that got cheated on. And their reaction, bull. It doesn't mean that it has to be an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Not every situation. Sometimes, you know, in situations like this, it's just best to throw the towel. I'm done. I don't want nothing to do with you. Receive some type of help, some type of counseling, something. At least get some type of support and move on. I know that it's easier said than done. All right. But I grew up with all my old heads telling me, I don't want to hear, I can't, I won't. I don't know how to. You see where I'm coming from? And hopefully with me saying that, you'll understand why I'm talking the way I'm talking. Shout out to all them old heads. Shout out to them elders that pass wisdom and knowledge on. Because I'm telling you, I learned a lot from mine.
You want to fabricate stories. Like I ain't bring you 35. I'm sorry. Pardon me, y'all. 30 to 31 pounds of food every month. For the entire 6 years, you was incarcerated. You want to fabricate stories. Like I didn't come to reconcile with my mother and your mother, who are two great, amazing women. Both of them. Love their families, take care of their families. Like we didn't know come there so we could have a wedding. When that whole key situation transpired, like I didn't go through that storm with you. Like I wasn't in the courtroom fighting officers over your situation.
Yeah,
so, you know,
I remember all
you're
that.
very ungrateful.
Yeah.
And it's sad to say, I don't want to disrespect you as a woman, but you're a narcissist.
Damn.
I wish I didn't have to come on this live to do this, but I had to do it. I had to do it. Everything, as far as my clothes, guess what, y'all? When I left, I didn't want nothing. I didn't care about the clothes. I said, I don't care about nothing. Get your clothes, bro. I said, nah. I don't.
Yeah, this video's going in and out.
I did not want it. I didn't want no clothes. Keep it. Keep it. I just needed to leave, man. Because like I said, I didn't want my... When I get off live, I'll call you back.
All right, so it seems like his live got interrupted. Somebody was calling him. This is crazy, huh? Believe all women, they say, right? Damn. So it seems like Papoose is being more truthful in this situation. I wish this wouldn't have gotten aired out, but unfortunately, it did get aired out, man. What resolutions can, you know, I'm not people that are not celebrities, right? What resolutions can they bring to the table, right, to better their relationships, right, so that things like this don't happen? All right, we're gonna move on to what Remy responded to him, and then we're gonna end the live with that, right? I'm gonna give my commentary, read the chat, and then we're gonna end it with that. But this is crazy. I would love to hear your comments down below. Let's get the discussion started, right? What do y'all think? How do y'all feel? Like the questions that I asked. What do y'all I would love to hear your comments down below. Facts, coach. Facts.
In this world of blame and shame, we point fingers, we play the game. But as our children cry in fear, we turn the blind eye, we shed no tears. Believe our women, they say, while our kids are led astray. Lost in darkness, lost in pain, yet their cries fall silent like the rain. It's a shame how far we've come, blaming all the men playing dumb. But our children need us near to wipe their tears and calm their fears. In this land of the free, water's a commodity for you and me. Can't you see? It's not fair, it's plain to see. People struggling to pay for something they need every day. In America where we say we're free, but water shouldn't come at a fee. A shorty just speaking in general about the things that seem so small. This ain't meant towards everyone, just a cry in the dark. In America where water is marked. Brothers and sisters, hear my plea. This is not about you or me. Our kids are the future, they hold the key. Wake up before we're met with defeat. In this world of chaos and strife, we must guide them to a better life. Teach them love, compassion, and light, so they can lead us out of this endless night. Let's unite as one strong force. For our children, let's stay on course. Together we can make a change and secure a better future in exchange. Y'all should have listened the first time they let the cat out the hat. Now it's a crime. Many are falling into a trap, thinking it's a game, but they full of cap. Some are ready and fully strapped, while others keep falling into the gap. The warning signs were clear as day, but some chose not to heed what they say. Now the consequences come to light. Those who ignored are in for a fight. Listen close and learn from this mishap. Don't be caught unaware, don't fall into the trap. From the wisdom of my elders, I learned women are strong, independent, and firm. But sometimes we need a helping hand to conquer challenges and make a stand. Independence is crucial, that's true. Yet together, with a man, we can pursue. Respect yourself first and foremost, so others will treat you like the most. Ladies, growing up, remember this advice. You're capable of anything you devise. But partnership and respect go hand in hand. Embrace your strength and make a stand. Memories of the past I couldn't see, now I understand. The wisdom they gave me, respect yourself first, that's the key. To earn respect from others is how it should be. A man's worth measured by how he treats his queen. Love and romance in the air, a beautiful scene. A woman's power to uplift or demean. In her hands lies a man's dream. Lessons learned from an OG so true. In matters of the heart, they know what to do. Love and respect intertwined like glue. In a world where old-fashioned values still ring through. Peter Pan, Peter Pan, Peter Pan was a fairy tale. Now males want to be females without fail. Women want to be a man, it's a twisted tale. Flipping scripts and roles, they set sail. Fighting for roles, turning to moles. Making hits with their agenda goals. Targeting our kids, it takes a toll. To them it's a bliss, to us it's a black hole. They ain't trying to miss, their agenda is the ultimate twist. Infiltrating young minds with their list, but we won't let them persist. I'm with women's rights, but what about men's too? Equality for all, it's long overdue. We want progress, we need to see both sides. Blame and shame won't help us unite. Don't label him a deadbeat without looking in the mirror. Sometimes it takes two to create rupture. Let's have conversations that include everyone. Empathy and understanding, the battles can be won. Men face struggles too, let's not forget. Their mental health matters, let's not neglect. It's time to break down walls and build bridges instead. Together we can strive for equality ahead. You scream for the police every time he come around, then scream child support abuse, playing victim in this town. Enjoy that check, boo, but remember what goes up must come down. The only time he's worthy is when he bails you out the mess you found. You play the game manipulating hearts without a doubt, but karma's knocking at your door, there's no way out. You point fingers and shift the blame around, but in the end it's your own chaos that you found. You dance with danger, living on the edge of lies, but the truth will catch up to you, no more disguise. The man you rely on to clean up your mess is so profound, will soon see through your facade and leave you astounded. Using a child as a weapon, it's a shame. A woman who lacks self-respect, I can't acclaim. Real men fighting for what they believe in, never in vain. Standing 10 toes down, bringing awareness to the pain. Respect is earned by how you carry yourself, not by tearing others down for personal wealth. Real men don't back down, they fight with honor and stealth against injustice and falsehoods that threaten our health. Let's uplift each other instead of tearing apart, supporting one another from the start. Real men stand tall with courage in their heart, fighting for justice justice and truth playing their part. Here's for the men who share their truth, never afraid to stand tall in their boots, respecting our women, fighting for what's right, supporting our kids day and night. Real women out there blazing trails, men by their side never looking pale. Rights for all, let's keep the balance true. Men have a voice, let's listen to. In this crazy world where battles are fought, let's remember the men who give it all they've got. Respect to those who speak their stories loud. Together we stand strong and proud. Together we stand, united we'll rise, setting an example for young eyes. In every step we take, in every plan, guiding the next generation's hand. Leading by actions, not just by words, teaching them to fly like birds. Showing love and respect in all we do, for they're always watching, taking cues. Hand in hand, let's pave the way for a better tomorrow, starting today. Our children learn from what they see. Let's show them how great they can be. Let's be what our children need.
Oh, we got Mouthpiece in the building. Blessings, blessings, Mouthpiece. My bad. I'm back. I was dealing something with my baby Pops real quick, but I'm back. Big shout out to Mouthpiece, guys. Make sure y'all go check out Mouthpiece. Great conversations, great topics. He is a content creator. I recently did a co-stream with him. We was talking about this whole situation and much more, right? So make sure y'all go check out that live, right, from Mouthpiece. Come on, brother. All right, online snatchers, right? His link is to my live, Mouthpiece. You can also leave your link down here below in the chat so people can go check you out, right? He is funny as hell. Y'all really gotta go check out, the YouTube version of David Banner. All right. Mouthpiece really do look like him. All right. Listen, I'm not lying. All right. When I was doing the live with him, all right, I was like, get the fuck out of here. Somebody said, oh, he looked like Dr. Umar. No, he may imitate Dr. Umar's voice. But damn, Mouthpiece, you sure as hell look like the motherfucking David Banner. God damn. That's a good thing. Shit. I just can't, say certain things because I'm taken. You see where I'm coming from? But look, if I was single, right, not in a relationship, all right, I would say, shit, nigga, you cute as shit. All right. Freaking David Banner. And he fucking in here being a comedian, doing reactions and talking about these celebrities, huh? But let's continue. We back. I hope y'all enjoyed that lyrical poem, guys. All right. But let's get back to this right here. Remy Ma, Papoose. Shit is out of pocket, yo. It's like, I can't believe Remy Ma did this. Like, my thing is, women, we need to learn how to take accountability. Not just women, men too. All right. Because we got a lot of men out here that like getting messy, that like being messy, that like going on social media and be messy. Right. Remy should be lucky that, her ex is not one of those. All right. Remy should be lucky that her ex is not one of those. So let's get back on point, man. Mind y'all, I hope y'all kept them, comments. Them questions in your head, right? Now let's listen to what Remy said. Let me go look. Just look, because I'm married. I know. Listen, man. He did a live, right, where he was helping. Well, he was helping his homie out. His homie was going through some shit, right? And everybody was like, man, you're going to get us females in trouble trying to help your homie out answering these questions, because it seemed like you trying to do, you trying to pimp your homie out and find him a date since, But I get what Mouthpiece is doing, man. He's trying to bring the entertainment back to YouTube, man. Like, he really is. Like, you can't take it as something serious, right? And it's enough of, we got content creators where you'll go on here, you think they're being, they say, I'm roasting, I'm being a little comedian, I'm just joking around, and it's not really roasting, right? You can actually go to Mouthpiece and you can actually enjoy, have fun, have a couple laughs, right? And get, how can I say, learn some stuff, listen to some stuff, get some stuff out your chest. You see where I'm coming from? So even though he's the YouTube version of David Banner, not Dr. Umar, I was cracking, and what made me, think of that was because they said Dr. Umar, and I was just looking at, what was it, Family Business from New Orleans. right? Yeah, part 2. That's I don't know if y'all ever seen Family Business. That show is good. I love it. I thought that they was gonna leave us waiting for another part, and they came out with Family Business New Orleans, and it's got David Banner in it. I was like, get the fuck out of here. When they compared it, I was like, no, there's no way in hell. And I'm looking at David Banner, and they just compared Mouthpiece to Umar, but he really looked like him over here. Like, yo, I wonder if he looked the same without the glasses. I think he would. Yeah, if he looks like him with the glasses, he should look like him without them. So I never really paid it attention. It was just that one moment. I was geeking in my fucking head over here, yo. But shout out to Mouthpiece though on some real shit, Let me put the goofiness to the side. Let me be a lady, right? Because I got a man, all right? But I was being goofy and joking around, all right? I don't want people to take what I was just saying serious. He does look like David Banner, all right? He does look like David Banner. But let's listen to what Remy Ma had to respond to Papoose. Did I listen to this whole video? You know what? Let's play this whole video because I was just gonna this content creators is called Too Much Tea, right? And she's on point with what she said before the video. So let's play the first 8 minutes, right? Let's just play the first 8 minutes, right? To see what she's saying, because it's kind of catching, like, it's kind of like putting everything together, right? So for those of you that are catching up, right, what she's about to say is kind of like a little recap of everything we've been through, all right? So shout out to Too Much Tea. Let me like her video, yo, because shout out to her. Her video is helping me out right now.
One of your adopted sisters, knowingly, y'all all know about it over there.
This right here hit
touching
me.
On kids. Yes, I'm going there. I'm gonna go there with y'all every time. Are you talking about the times when you wanted to take her over to your mother's house? And I told you, don't be having my daughter.
Hey guys, I'm so excited to try Adopted Mind together for the first time.
Make your very
One of your adopted sisters, knowingly, y'all all know about it over there, touching on kids. Yes, I'm going there. I'm gonna go there with y'all every time. Are you talking about?
This is why I'm saying this is getting out of pocket. I don't know if this is true. I don't know if she's saying this, out of revenge, out of hate, because, she's in her emotions. She shouldn't have did this. You see where I'm coming from? And she's on her Instagram doing this. Yeah, Remy Ma live. I see the little hearts. I know the difference between Instagram and fucking TikTok. She on her, Twitter and TikTok. Yeah, she on her fucking Instagram. She not on TikTok. I don't know if she got a Twitter. She not on Twitter. I don't know if she don't. I don't know if she got a TikTok. I know she got a Twitter, but I don't know if she got a TikTok. But I know this is definitely freaking Instagram. You can tell right here. She got the 14.1K views right there. Remy Ma, the little hearts. She on fucking Instagram. That's where she's at.
About the times when you wanted to take her over to your mother's house, and I told you, don't be having my daughter around the pedophiles that's over there. Slipped out of our bed and tried to go get in another bed with a girl, a female, which is my friend, one of my close friends for years and years. A lot of people only know that you have 2 children, mine and your oldest daughter. Get off of Easy's nutsack. It looks weird.
Whoa. All right, I'm going to skip through her music. All right, guys.
Going, which caused Remy to drop a Papoose's sister, but which too much tea.
All right, let me answer this door before this dog go crazy. I'll be right back.
Clarissa Shields is keeping the drama going, which caused Remy to drop a bomb about Papoose's sister. But first, let's get into what happened while we were asleep last night. So Papoose posted this old photo of Easy the Black Captain before he got his braces, and he captioned it with all of this, saying, "Ladies, can you imagine tricking on a man who looks like this? Calling Remy #Remy Sugar Mom." So Remy has been saying that Papoose pawns her jewelry. He also addresses that as well. Easy responded and said Papoose is obsessed with him, he swears.
Under Papoose's post of Easy, Clarissa Shields commented and she said, "You're stupid. Give me your phone," with a bunch of laughing emojis. Now, the fans did not take Clarissa Shields joking lightly. They were calling her Clarence. They were being kind of disrespectful to her. They were calling her a mistress and saying that none of this would have happened if she would have kept her mouth closed. Even one person Clarissa Shields responded to personally. And the comment from Soulfully read, "Just don't mention Remy anymore, Clarissa boo." And Clarissa responded and said, "Nobody mentioned the crash out. I mentioned the divorce. I don't care about Remy. You a woman," and should read between the lines. Now, in the Breakfast Club, Clarissa stated women, they are emotional creatures, as if Clarissa Shields is not one of us. Papoose continues to show his support for Clarissa by promoting her upcoming boxing match. Then Remy went to post on her story again about Pep, and she says all she did was stop paying and all hell broke loose. Look at him, emotional. So Clarissa basically started this drama all up again. Clarissa.
All right. So y'all not telling me that this shit not getting messy. This shit is not going to the left, and I'm not trying to be Beyonce. But shit, Remy Ma just, like, when she first started her life, she's like, "I got your shit pegged to the left." She was in her Beyonce bag. But now it's definitely going to the left, for real, for real. Like, she had her shit packed, organized. Pap's like, "I don't even care about that. When I left, I left." He's like, "I left everything. I don't want it. I don't need it." He said, "I can get my own shit." It's definitely getting messy. And I feel as though that this is about to, like, how can I put this? The mess is not going to continue with Remy and Papoose. The mess might end up continuing with Clarissa and Remy. I feel as though Clarissa shouldn't say shit. She said what she said. She should have left it at that, right? She shouldn't continue to, keep feeding onto this. Like, I see that she's, she's young, right? She's still immature, right? She should be, a little mature, but she's still immature. For whatever the reason is, I'm not judging, all right? We still got some immaturity in all of us. We're not all fully mature. Some of us are just more mature than others, right? And some of us ain't mature at all. But, like, she's got a good career. Her net worth is more than Remy's. So, Pat did upgrade when it comes to Clarissa. Remy didn't when she went to Easy. I'm sorry to say it. I mean, and it shouldn't be a competition. It shouldn't be, let's pick a side. It should be, you know what? I hope y'all can fix this shit and stop being so messy online and handle y'all relationships so y'all kids don't get affected, which they are. You got Remy exposing personal things from their children that should not be out here. But
posted a series of tweets overnight threatening that if she wakes up in the morning, it's going to be some more BS if something is posted or said that she doesn't like. Clarissa tweeted, "I'm a read in between the lines type of person, even if the lines are lies. I have a lot of respect for the truth. I heard so many lies today, it was crazy. One, if my Breakfast Club interview triggered her that much, just wait until I address the lies she told today," referring to yesterday. She says, "Two, Papoose is not my manager.
About to go sideways.
Such and such is my manager. I don't let nothing or nobody play with my money. Since I've been with Pap, he has created opportunities for me to get bags. So all that talk was cap. Number three, don't try and diminish Papoose's character. Pap is a helpful man. That's just how he is. It takes a lot to make him mad. He's very loyal and solid. Words is bond to him."
We listen. All right. We're not going to sit here and bash Clarissa because a lot of women do this out here in the hood. A lot of women sit here and they feel as though for some reason, I don't know. I've done it before too. All right. I'm not going to deny the fact a female has sat here, but my man wasn't married. My man was single. All right. So there's a difference. But for some reason, we feel as though that when women sit here and get smart or disrespectful with our men, we got to sit here and, speak up for them. Like, you see where I'm coming from? Let it be a woman thing. But this is completely different. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I will listen. I don't know if Coach Reen is going to hit on this, right? On some, spiritual, therapeutic, counseling type way, right? To, how can I say, give advice and stuff like that. But Like, it's a little different because they're still married. I feel as though, like, if they were divorced, okay, Clarissa, you know, say what you gotta say and leave it alone. But right now, the situation is a little, I don't even know what to say. I mean, I got so many thoughts in my head, but I don't want it to be misunderstood. You see where I'm coming from? That's not what we're here for. To, how can I say, bring people down. Clarissa, you have known him for 2 seconds, baby girl. They are still married. Exactly. Like, this is getting out of hand.
4, we've been living our best life since mid-August of 2024. I really enjoyed our private relationship for reasons like this. All these people judging a situation they know nothing about. Pep was separated way before I came along. Clarissa goes on to tweet, 5, Honda, Airbnbs, hotels, man, stop. It's crazy how everybody broke. I'm sorry to tell you, but I fight too good to be broke. All my cars are 2022s and 2023s. Pep drives a Benz and has his own place. Everyone knows my houses that I have. No need to speak on lots. Clarissa then says,
oh my God, they're making this all about
tomorrow
money.
To some more BS.
Yo, they're making this about money, and these are grown folks. One doesn't have a kid in all this, which is Clarissa. But Pep and Remy should know better. Pep and Remy, they should know better.
It's gonna be a problem. Now I want y'all to keep that last tweet in mind. Her saying good night and waking up tomorrow, it might be a problem. So Remy woke up this morning and posted, good morning, rise and shine. Clarissa then went on to post, Remy ma, I'ma say what the heck I want to say. Yes, me and Pep are gonna have a family. Yes, we're happy. Yo. And yes, you're still invited to the barbecues and cookouts early for this, Clarissa. You have a good attitude. Leave me and Pep alone. Nobody worried about you. July 26th is our focus.
Lord have mercy.
And ain't nobody scared of you either. Sign them divorce papers Pep filed yesterday, miss. Remy responded to that and said, if you just turned 30 and allegedly met someone 8 months ago that is 47 years old, that I knew since you were 10 years old and was married to them since you were 13 years old, and he has 4 biological children. One is 28, but one will be 29, one 8.
Damn. Yo, they said his oldest child is going to be 29, and I think that's his daughter, the one that spoke up. Like Remy's taking it too far to the point where Pat's daughter spoke up. Then she brings up Pat's son and exposes his life. Like, that was nobody's business. I don't even know if anybody knew about that until she said something. This is crazy.
Age 25, other one age 24, but will be 25 soon, and a 6-year-old baby, and currently promising you a newborn while finally agreeing to his divorce 18 hours, 54 minutes, and 3 seconds ago. Please refrain from speaking. Now, at this time, Remy is calling Pep Papoose because she says that he pawned her jewelry. She posted receipts from the pawn shop in November of 2024. She also captioned that and said too many lies to refute.
Wait, didn't Remy say it was 2025? I just heard Remy say 2025. But the receipts say 2024. Remy, something's not right. Remy, something's not right. If your receipts say 2024, why did you come online and say that he did this from 2025? Did you pawn that jewelry or did Pep do that? Let's go back.
Because she says that he pawned her jewelry. She posted receipts from the pawn shop.
Oh shit, that says Willie Mackey. Pap, that's your name. Willie Mackey. Willie Mackey, that's your name. But Pat, wait, why did she say it was 2025? See, Remy's being messy right now. Something's not adding up. This is when they were together. Something's not adding up.
in November of 2024. She also captioned that and said, too many lies to refute. She went on to post another pawn shop receipts from 119, looks like 2012 or 13. And she captioned that one with sign the papers, sign the papers. So right after Remy dropped that from 119, looks like two.
All right, so apparently, Papoose pawned jewelry twice. Once in 2013. They still got that jewelry from 2013. Listen, I don't pawn jewelry. So, do the pawn shops hold jewelry that long? From 2013? I don't know. So, I don't know. Remy, what the fuck is you doing? You being messy right now.
2012 or 13, and she captioned that one with sign the papers, sign the papers. So right after Remy dropped this bomb that you are about to hear, exposing even more, she posted this video with her and Easy, the block captain, showcasing their relationship and how cozy they have been all along. So let's hear everything that Remy had to say. I'ma call y'all back to.
Yo, what's crazy, right? Remy stepped out first, and they're playing online like this shit is a game, and this is adultery. And in reality, Papoose could smack her with adultery and keep everything she owns. But they're both committing adultery. So how would this work? So I see why they're not smacking each other with adultery. But they're having divorce papers. Wouldn't that be talked about within the divorce? So just get divorced. That's it. Neither one of y'all getting nothing.
Much tea.
Wait till my daughter did something out of pocket because he doesn't chastise here. IVF cost me over $100,000 because he kept trying to get me pregnant. You say that
he kept trying. You wanted. Whoa. See what I'm saying? You doing too much. He kept trying to get you pregnant. You wanted to get pregnant too. You was on social media saying you wanted a baby. You always wanted a baby from Pat. And now it's a problem. See, this is where I'm like, I can't respect women when they do this.
So, the fact that nobody believes you. I don't know why academics is over there like, yo, this was it. Sir, please don't use your platform to promote positivity. Don't push propaganda and lies. So that was that. It really wasn't even that serious, but I feel like I have to say that. The part that really the part that scuffed my Timbs is that this man really tried to come on here and say that that
I'm from Philly. Can anybody explain what scuff my Timbs mean? Scruff my Timbs or scuff my, I don't know what she's trying to say, but if anybody understands that, it's probably, New York lingo, right? I'm not sure.
He caught me with a female, which is one of my friends, which I've been holding her back for years because she hasn't liked this man for years. Like, yo, you can't say nothing, you can't say anything. You gotta respect it. Not only did you disrespect her, you said her name, everything. So whatever she says about you, it's out of my hands right now. But he caught me in a sexual act with a female with my daughter on the bed. I slipped out of the bed with her.
If it's true that Pat caught her in another bed with another woman while their child was in the room, it means that Remy is out of pocket. All right. And it was crazy. I don't want to believe it. Y'all heard what I said. And I mean that shit. I don't want to believe it because it's fucked up if it's true. There's something seriously wrong with Remy if she did do that. You see where I'm coming from? Hopefully not. I'm hoping that Pat was being sarcastic. But this is not something to play with. There's a lot of women that do this, and y'all do know that some of these kids see what y'all doing, right? Having sex in front of your child, whether it's with your husband or another man or another woman, right? That right there is a big fucking no-no. What the fuck is wrong with people, yo? And I'm sorry I'm cussing like this, but yo, shit is getting out of pocket. This shit's not cute.
him after he was trying to get something, denied him. I always deny him. I've denied him. I haven't had sex with him in years. But I slipped out of our bed and tried to go get in another bed with a girl, a female, which is my friend, one of my close friends for years and years and years. And he caught me with my daughter and all this. First of all, you try to say what you said about Easy. Oh, he a little. I think it's a little sugar in his tank. That's weird to me. That you literally got one hand, thought you had a flex trying to say, oh, she's bisexual. This like I'm actually not. But thanks for the uplift, because all the bad bitches that's been in my DMs since you said that, like shout out to y'all.
Remy, that's not a good look. See, that's kind of like proving Papoose point on you hopping on rainbows, sliding down rainbows, and having fun. Just admit it. Listen, we know the truth. You was bi before you got with him, okay? You was bi before you got with him. And all that, like, for people that are doubting it, remember when she, slaughtered Nicki Minaj in that rap battle? Thanks to Papoose. Anyways, when she slaughtered Nicki Minaj in that battle, a lot of that shit and that beef between her and Nicki Minaj exposing the past got exposed. What happened between, her friend, the shooting, all that, why she got arrested, a lot of shit got exposed more than what already was exposed. All right? Let me put it like that.
But try to say she's done so many things to the people from that community. Who? Most of my friends. Femmes, aggressors, my hairstylist, one of my makeup artists, like who? Like by you saying that really shows how you really feel. Oh, I'm only on here because you talked about my children. What children? Why the people?
His children. What you mean with children?
Mine and your club.
Come on, Remy. Come on, Remy. People know that he's got more than just your child and another child. Come on, Remy. So, see, women, why y'all do this? And this is really a bad look, especially the way she had him on a pedestal.
Your oldest daughter. Why they don't know about your son? Why was there 1,001?
Remy, there's pictures of him with his daughters on Instagram. People know about this. It's just that a lot of people, for some reason, forget shit.
Blogs posting, oh, his new girlfriend way back when you was really with your daughter, because they never even see her that much. You understand? Don't ever fucking play with me. I told you the last time when you tried that son. Oh, she wasn't with my daughter on Christmas. Not only was I with her on Christmas, and your dumb ass was sitting right there. Nigga, I bought most of the shit like I always do. Like, what you talking about? What are you talking about?
Yo, Remy is tripping right now because I remember she was spazzing on Instagram, right? And she deleted her whole Instagram. She deleted her whole Instagram when the whole Easy and her shit came out. All this shit that we seen on her Instagram and Pap Instagram, she expect people to forget. I mean, some people are. The ones that are, trying to pick a side are. But the majority of us ain't fools. We're not stupid, and we're not going to sit here and follow a stupid trend. Just because you're a woman doesn't mean we got to take your side. Just because he's a man doesn't mean men got to actually take his side. Some of us are here. Shit, what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. And you can't cut that shit down the middle. There's so many things you can cut down the middle. But what's right and what's wrong, that can't be cut down the middle. It either is or it isn't.
Talking about? Why do you keep playing with my fucking kid? But as soon as I start talking about your parenting, you're going to be mad. You're going to be mad. She won't let me see my daughter. She won't let me see my daughter. I ain't never been the bitch to keep a man away from his kid. I'm not going to be with the kid all day. Go over there. It's your turn too. You understand? Are you talking about the times when you wanted to take her over to your mother's house? And I told you, don't be having my daughter around the pedicles over there?
Ooh. Oh my God. No.
One of your adopted sisters, knowingly, y'all all know about it over there, touching on kids.
See, this is wrong because by her saying this, people could assume, right? People can come to the conclusion that Papoose leaves his kids around people that touch kids, that he is neglectful with his kids. Listen, this can go so many ways. Remy, listen, Remy, you need to take the time, step back and analyze things. All right. This is something that should have been dealt with offline, Rem. See, it was crazy is a lot of women do look up to you, and for some reason you got this, I don't know what it is, this what is these damn, what is it, hot spice, red spice, the trend that these little new upcoming rappers have. Like, none of us like them. None of these upcoming female artists that claim to be rappers, for me, they not rappers. They ain't shit. There was a point in time where you was a good rapper, a good dancer, but I don't know what the fuck is going on with you now. You want to be on stage, thongs all showing, breasts all showing, kitty cat all in the air. Like, come on, man. And all this while you was with Pap. Like, if you was for the streets. I'm not saying you can't dress sexy, but you're married. And if your man allows it, that's on him. But once a woman dresses the way Remy was dressing, right, and then out here flexing with that shit, come on, that's why they was calling Pap a sissy. Because he was letting you get away with all this shit. Now you're making it seem like he's this villain that sat here and neglected you and mistreated you and abused you and did all these types of things. It takes two to tango, baby.
And that's why she ain't never been over there. That's why she don't know them. And you agreed with it when we were together. Hence why my daughter ain't never really go over there like that. So don't try to sit here and spin and act like, oh, she...
Remy.
The same one whose sister is in the shade room comments popping shit. Worry about your pet out sister that y'all are protecting over there on that side of the family. Okay? Okay? Yes, I'm going there. I'm gonna go there with y'all every time. That's in my divorce papers as well. You can have her whenever you want, take her wherever you want. I don't want her around no known pedophiles that are being protected. Tell me I'm lying. Say I'm lying. Should I list who she touched that y'all all know about? And then y'all all act like y'all don't see nothing? That upsets me. That makes me mad. When somebody acts like and tries to attack my motherhood, that upsets me. And he knows that.
If this is true, this is something that's very sensitive, right? And people could misinterpret what you're saying, Rem. I don't think Pat would be the type, man. And this is my opinion, right? Take it however you want. I don't think Pat don't seem like the guy, but I can't say he is or isn't. You see where I'm coming from? But from what I've seen, he doesn't seem like the guy that would sit here and put his child in harm's way like that. So I don't know what's going on between you and him, Remy, right? But you need to resolve this, and you need to resolve it ASAP. As a woman, as a mother, right? You need to change the way you're doing things, going about it, right? And I'm not telling Remy what to do. I'm just letting her know that there's other ways to go about situations like this. So I'm gonna play a couple more minutes, y'all, and then we're gonna, I'm gonna give my perspective, right? And I'm gonna read the chat, and we're gonna end this live because we've already hit almost what, the 2-3 hour mark, the 3 hour mark, guys.
I'm off that subject. Don't play about my motherfucking motherhood again. Papoose.
Papoose.
Earlier I said he bought my jewelry. He didn't buy shit. I can count what he bought. That's in one of my jewelry. An anklet, a little charm here and there. The shit that you walked out with, that you was posted up with on your page, with your car.
Ren, when you came home from jail, everything Papoose has bought you is literally recorded. Papoose was with, like, yo, he was a romantic with you, yo. To the point people was calling him a sissy, saying that he was too vulnerable.
Current situation, my half the kilo Cuban, you ain't buy that. My Cartier bracelet, you ain't buy that. My Van Cleefs, you ain't buy none of that.
I see why Pat
and even if you did buy me something, that doesn't give you the right to go in my jewelry box and pawn it, because it's mine. But you didn't take anything that you bought, because that it ain't what you gonna get, a couple $100. I have all my receipts for hundreds of thousands of dollars from pristine jewelers, sir. Okay. Now that's addressed. Stop lying. I'm mad because she's mad because I found out that she was with a woman. She's mad because I moved on. You want to know? Y'all want to know why he's mad? Y'all want to know why he didn't address anything that I said, but he went in and on to attack Easy, the block captain?
Oh my gosh, you still
that he literally is obsessed with.
Come on, Remy.
First of all, you posted an audio, right? That you're recording, you fucking federal agent. Mr. Recording devices, cameras throughout every house, crib, car we ever had in life. When you're recording and the other person doesn't know they're recording, you're gonna act accordingly because you know you're being recorded. You wanted me to lie and say that nothing never happened at all, that I wasn't messing with him, I wasn't talking to him, nothing. And I said, I'm not doing that. We all, me, you, and Easy agreed that we wasn't gonna say nothing about the incident that happened at my event. Not that you knocked anybody out, because that was always a lie. And you agreed to it because at the time you didn't have your executive position job as the head of hip hop that no one has heard about in the month of Sundays. And you wasn't sure if it was secure, so we couldn't have something coming out where you were seeming like the aggressor or committing a crime or anything like that. Me, being who I am, I talked to Easy and I'm like, listen, just chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's in all of our best interest because he is who he is in his field. I am who I am. And Papoose is who he is. At the time, he was still Papoose.
This is crazy.
Well, he was, but I just didn't know. So, the moment that he knew his job at TuneCore was solidified via that bitch you was fucking over there, play with me. I fucking dare you.
Yo.
Play with me. That's why he was mad that I never posted it, because he doesn't get a check from TuneCore. Getting a percentage of the subscriptions, and he wanted me to post to my 11 million followers to subscribe to TuneCore. What are you talking about? The second that he knew his job was solidified, he then started going on and said, I knocked somebody out, because he was mad. He wanted to assassinate Easy's character the same way he's trying to assassinate mine. Okay? I literally peeled niggas off your ass, because niggas, I can't even go to that venue no more because the way niggas was acting when they got about, when you ran off into the night with a mask on and nobody knew where you went to. Niggas was like, we doing this. You know what I said? Sorry, guys. That's my husband still, and that's my daughter's father. I can't do nothing. Yeah.
Nah. All right, I'm gonna stop it right here. All right, I left the link. Whoa. I left the link down. I almost closed all the tabs. I left the link down below for those of y'all that want to, check the video out and stuff like that, right? In my opinion, Pat and Remy, right, need to just sign them divorce papers. Remy need to stop coming online. For real. Stop. Listen, we need to stop airing our dirty laundry like this, right? Remy has done too much. Like, if I was Pap, I wouldn't go back. I'll keep doing me. You see where I'm coming from? If Clarissa is who he wants to be with, Clarissa is who he feels happy with, hey, let him be with Clarissa. You see where I'm coming from? If it's not meant to be, who are we to tell them, right? They'll find out. You see where I'm coming from? We're not nobody to sit here and tell, well, he can't be with this. I feel as though he should be alone, right? He should take the time to, get himself together, get his thoughts together, get his emotions together, right? Remy needs to do the same thing. Remy needs to be alone. Take the time to get her thoughts together. Do the same thing. But they're not going to do it. I mean, well, they're not, how can I say, they're not going to leave who they're with right now. What people don't realize is that they're both committing adultery. You see where I'm coming from? That's what people are not realizing. Getting back together is not going to happen. I doubt Papoose is going to get back to with Remy, right? Will he keep dibbing and dabbling? You know what I mean by, still fucking her on the side? Maybe. I don't know. You see where I'm coming from? But I don't think he's going to get back with her in a relationship after all this that has been said. I doubt that. But like Coach says, right, we just want to sit back and watch the show. They're here trying to give us entertainment, so let's be entertained, right? And with that being said, I would love to ask y'all this question, right? Do y'all think that the love faded, right, in this relationship? Or is it that the betrayal that was done between both, right, in one way or another, still lingers? What lessons can everyday people learn from high-profile relationship conflicts, guys, right? I would love to hear y'all comments down below, right? Let's get the discussion started. I appreciate everybody that's been in the chat, man. Listen, man, y'all could have been anywhere else, but y'all was here rocking out with a shorty, having this conversation, man. If y'all could do me the favor, man, share the video, help a shorty bring awareness to these topics, man. And I will see y'all on my next live. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the love, man. It seems like they out here in these bikes. Y'all know how Philly is, man. It's getting hot outside, and it's going to be one hot summer, man. But I'm going to see y'all on our next live, man. We're going to see what we talk about. I know that I want to hit the current topics of what's going on within our communities and around us. All right, guys?